Hello, hello, my lovelies. Happy Friday. I hope you've all had a good week. Boy, oh boy, it's weird to be back. It's weird to be back. But hello, birdie. Hello, plant. Hello, green. Welcome in. It's freezing in my bedroom. I'm so cold. I might actually put my fingerless gloves on. So cold in here. And before we start anything, I must apologize in advance because one of the houses across the street is currently having construction done. So I cannot guarantee that there will not be drilling noises because there have been drilling noises. This is day 3 of the drilling noises. I would like them to stop. I don't like having to wear my noise cancelling headphones all day just to be able to feel sane. Because they make my head too hot, but... So, if you do hear noises, I am sorry. I cannot tell the men to stop what they are doing. So, hopefully, the mic will definitely pick it up, but hopefully it just won't be, too bad. Hopefully it won't be too bad. Hopefully maybe the game and me will be louder than it. It's so cold. You're cold too, oh no. My bedroom is the coldest room in the house in the winter and the warmest room in the house in the summer because of, where it's, 2 outside walls, no attic above my bedroom, so I'm, like, exposed on 3 sides. And also, where I am in regards to where the sun is positioned. So, in the summer, the sun hits my room at about, like, 2-3 PM, which is, like, the hottest part of the day in the summer. And in the winter, it doesn't get the chance to because it sets before it can get, by the time it's popping around to my side, it's already setting. So, cold. Actually, I genuinely actually might grab my blanket and put it on my legs. Wrap it up. See here. Right. Hello. Hello, you silly people. I don't know how to start the stream. I don't really have updates of what's been happening since you last saw me, because I haven't had the time to think about anything, since you last saw me. All I've been doing, so, for those who weren't there, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I streamed all day, every day, for the subathon. Event that I was doing in celebration of hitting 500 followers on Twitch and 10,000 subscribers on YouTube. It went well, obviously, because we ended up doing 3 days instead of 1. 232 subscribers from people subscribing and people gifting subs. The goal was 50. We ended up with 232. So I hope everyone in chat today enjoys their emotes, because I'm very certain you all will have subscriptions now. So I hope you all enjoy getting to use your emotes for the next month, or however long if you renew your subscription. I did have a lot of fun. So I thought, like, I've never streamed 3 whole days in a row before. But it was really fun. It was really fun. I had a lot of fun. I had a little bit, you know, like, when people talk about, like, post-con depression, like, because when you go to Comic-Con, it's such a high that then when you get back, you're like, oh. I had, like, post-subathon depression. But no, it was so much fun, and a nice way to be able to socialize with you guys, you know. Or just to socialize overall, because I don't have a lot of people that I see in person. Most of my friends and my partner live in America, so it was nice to just to feel like I was socializing with people, and to do stuff and have fun. And then what I should have done is taken the days after that to rest, not just because that was a lot for me, even though I was having fun, that's socially exhausting for me. and to let myself relax and stuff. But I don't have the time because Monday, Tuesday is my Etsy day. So the way that my week goes is, you know, normally I stream Friday, Saturday. I normally try and record once every single day. Doesn't always work out like that, but I try and record once a day. Or at least once a day on the days I don't stream. And Monday and Tuesday is for Etsy, so the majority of stuff I sell on my Etsy shop is stuff that I make, not stuff that I have in stock. So stickers I print and I cut out by hand, and badges I make myself on my badge machine, and even my wooden pins I print off the little backing cards myself and cut them out. So Monday is for me doing my accounts for the week. Well, either I'll do my accounts for the week on Sunday or on Monday, and then Monday is printing off all of the stickers, cutting them all out. And you wouldn't think cutting out stickers by hand would take that much time, but it takes all day. Like, it takes so many hours. And I don't think I'm really slow at cutting things out with scissors. It just takes forever. So all day is me making stuff on Monday, and then Tuesday I spend the whole day then packing those stickers and badges and whatever up into bags with my business card, putting them in the envelopes, doing all my postage online, tabbing in it, you know, all the customs information and stuff, and then printing off the shipping labels, sticking them on, doing that over and over again. So that was Monday, Tuesday. So then Wednesday I'm like, maybe I need a rest day. But I'm not good at resting. Like, I wish I could say, like, I didn't do much Wednesday, Thursday. I've been working on some drawing for myself. Because I haven't done art for myself in a while. I will be getting to everyone's subathon rewards and stuff. I'm gonna start them on Sunday. Because I just wanted to give myself a little bit of rest. But thank you to everyone who either qualified for... I still have this here. Thank you to anyone who, if you qualified for the incentives that meant you got art rewards, or people who won any of the giveaways. Thank you to those of you who contacted me, who hadn't already, to tell me what you wanted your goobers or your stickers or whatever to be. Incognita contacted me what stickers they wanted before I had shipped off Etsy orders for the week, so their stickers are already on the way to them. Anyone else who's told me what stickers you want, your stickers will be shipped next week. I only ship things out once a week, so anyone else who's let me know what stickers they want, who qualified for like freebie stickers, you'll be getting your stuff shipped out to you next week. I am getting to the bracelet. What I'll probably do is all of the beads that I think work color-wise for the boy that you requested, I'll take a picture. I mean, it's up to you. Either I can take a picture of all the beads that I think would work, and then you can pick what beads you want, or I can just go for it. But I do have, I think, at least 3 different shades of yellow. I have white, I have a semi-transparent brown. Those are what in my head I'm thinking. Those ones probably gonna work if you want. I assume you want the color scheme of the boy. Or you can just let me go for it, it's up to you. But I will get to it. I haven't drawn anyone's stuff yet, but I will. There's just quite a bit. I'm thinking I'll probably get through, the goobers first, and then I'll get to the aliens. Just because the goobers will take less time, and it'll feel good to get something out and done. If you haven't contacted me with if you got an alien or a goober or whatever, I think everyone who won the giveaway has contacted me. I'm pretty sure. I think. I can't remember if whoever won the bongo contacted me. But if you know if you haven't. So if you haven't contacted me yet for the stuff the art that you won off the subathon, please do. If you already have, I'm getting to it. I've got a lot of stuff to do. But I will get to them. Yeah. Wednesday, Thursday. Welcome in, Alexa. Wednesday, Thursday, I wish you could say, like, I took the days to relax. But no, I mean, I, like, didn't get anything done. But I also didn't manage to relax, because instead I was just really stressed out. I was just stressing about stinky people in this house and stuff. I did a little bit of drawing for myself that I hope to be able to continue, because it's been so long since I've done art for fun. Like, any art I've done lately has been for work, apart from, like, Magma, which is why it's good for me to try and keep doing Magma with you guys. But for those of you who are in mine or Julia's Discord, or follow Julia on socials, she has been drawing her OCs by colour. So she's been starting off by drawing all of her OCs that are pink, whether that be, like, their hair is pink or the majority of what they wear is pink, and I was like, Can I steal your idea with your template? Could I do that with my OCs? So I've been drawing my own OCs a little bit, and I do want to get into drawing them more. Especially, like, I think it would be fun to do my own, like, just drawings and doodles and stuff of Ambrose and Arden and share them on socials, and that be like an extra way. Whoa!
We've not officially met. It's good to know you.
And that'd be like an extra way that you guys can get to know little bits more of, like, Ambrose and Arden lore and stuff, so. Oh no, it's okay. Do you not want me to do the pronouns? I'll do them anyway. Where are we? Exclamation mark. Pronouns. I use he, him pronouns. If you would like to share what your pronouns are, you can in chat, but also if you would like your pronouns to permanently be next to your username in a little speech bubble, you can click on the link that just went in chat. It is a third-party Twitch extension. You can select your pronouns from the drop-down box, and that way anyone who has the browser extension will be able to see your pronouns in a little speech bubble next to your username in the chat window. You don't have to do it. You do not have to show your pronouns, but if you would like people to be able to remember your pronouns more easily, you can. You'll only be able to see the little speech bubble, the little bubble with people's pronouns in, if you download the browser extension from that link, which you can download from, like, I think it's in the top left corner of the website. But if you are using mobile, I mean, it won't work. It's a browser extension, so it doesn't work within the Twitch app. Yeah. So yeah, that's all. Says you listen, we subathon and then 2 days of solid work, and then Wednesday, Thursday, I did record. Or I recorded Wednesday. I couldn't record yesterday because the people were drilling all day. Silly construction, as they're doing right now. Which, it's not too loud right now. So the mic's not picking it up too much, but yeah, yesterday was so loud all day. But yeah, no, yesterday I really didn't get anything done. I don't know what happened yesterday. Oh, no, I know what happened. To those of you who are in my Discord know what happened. Well, I got up late, and then I ate, and then, like, people in the house were stinky and stressed me out, and then, I thought I was finally gonna sit down and draw, and then my parents wanted me to do stuff, so then I had to go do stuff, and then I came back, and I thought I was gonna draw, and I started thinking about Littlest Pet Shop. Those of you who are in my Discord saw what rabbit hole I went down there last night. I went and got my box of Littlest Pet Shops out of the garage. Turns out it was not all of them. There's ones that I know for sure that I had that weren't in that box, which means some of them are in a different box. I don't know where some of them are for sure. A couple of them at least are definitely in the box on top of my wardrobe that has all of my pull-up dolls in. I can't get that thing down. There's so much stuff in front of the wardrobe, like DVDs and cosplay. All my cosplay props are on top of my wardrobe. That can come down a different day. But the reason why I went through is I can't remember who the hell mentioned Littlest Pet Shop during the subathon, but I couldn't stop thinking about it. And then I went on Pinterest, and then I saw this really cute Littlest Pet Shop custom of Sun from FNAF, and I was like, I think I'm making an LPS custom. So I was like, okay, I want to get... It was you! So, I went and got my box of Littlest Pet Shops out last night, because I was like, I want to make a custom of Cheshire. So, hi Cryptid, welcome in. Hi Kapu. So I got the whole box out. We discovered there was stuff in that box other than the oh boy. Can I so there were some old Lord of the Rings figures that looked terrifying in that box. There was some random stuff. We found the saga from if you were in my Discord last night. I found this. Oh great, they're not rotated for some reason when I open them in OBS. It's Mr. Fantastic from the Fantastic Four, but he doesn't have any head. It doesn't have a head on him, and I was like, why the fuck would I have possibly taken his head off? Like, for what reason would I have taken? This is the 2005 movie. Why would I have taken his head off? I know I used to customize dolls, but how would I have customized Mr. Fantastic? Kept digging through the box. There's a bunch of random stuff in it, but it was mostly Littlest Pet Shops. I found his head. There he was. Poor boy, I wonder why. His head was off. And then we promptly discovered why his head was off. Because he has multiple heads. Now, why would he have multiple heads? What's so different about this head? Well, you see, if you turn it one way, it looks like a head. But if you turn it another way... If you turn it another way, it is a pancake. It is a squishy, squashed head that you too, that he can... So we kind of had a rabbit hole last night. And we've kind of discovered, if you put like Mr. Fantastic 2005 figure, beware, there's some horrifying stuff. We found there's multiple ones that have extra neck pieces so you can make his neck really long. There's one where you like pull his head up and his neck just like grows. Like there's more neck inside him and it comes out. Same with like his arms. There's multiple really fucked up Mr. Fantastic figures where his neck is long. It's so gross. It's so gross. Mine does not have the long neck. Mine only has pancake head. But, where's the box? The way that the box was organized was like, half of it was pets. This is some of the pets. Oh, so there's a lot of little... I mostly have G1 pets. Some G2. And like... I think I found I have like 4 G3s. I clearly just went to listen. No, I'm so sorry. I'm not getting pictures up on stream. I think they're more horrible than the horror game that we're playing. Especially the flesh-colored ones. What were they thinking? But I was surprised I had a couple G3 pets in there. I didn't know that I had any G3 pets. At least of the... So not the original Littlest Pet Shop, for those unaware. Kenna made Littlest Pet Shop in, like, what, like the 80s? Those Littlest Pet Shop look very, very, very different. And then the other half of the box was, like, accessory pieces. So, like, little swings and, like, a hamster wheel and a little pram and, like, baskets and beds and tiny teddy bears and all that sort of stuff. I did rescue one of my favorites. I have 2 favorite little pets that I own. One of them is the punky caterpillar that I showed you guys last week. I did rescue the other punks. My bat's missing the bow. I'm so annoyed. Because you have a white horse with the bow. I show you. This is what the start stream is. But, my bat's missing a fucking bow, and I was so... Everyone else I see, the bat is missing the bow, and I was like, mine won't. Yeah, it is. And I can only think it's probably that the elastic band snapped. So the bow is somewhere, But the bow was kept on with this elastic band, and if it's anything like the elastic bands on like old Barbies and Winx Club dolls I had, those things can just go brittle with age and disintegrate. But so all I spent last night doing, one, I salvaged my favorite, and then realized I fucked up, and part of the carriage is still in, part of the little pram is still in the fucking, I know it's sideways, I don't know how to make it not sideways. Part of the carriage is still in the, in the box, so I need to go back in. But she's one of my favorites. She's a tiny little baby cat. But yeah, so last night I spent hours not having my dinner, and instead going through every LPS. Oh, and comparing them to LPS merch and figuring out which one. Turns out I have a couple that are worth a little bit of money. Not a lot, but apparently Collie 58 and Collie 363, as well as Cat 399, I think it was. Most pets go for anything like $3 each, even the old ones. But Collie 38 and Collie 369, the cheapest I think I saw them going for was like 30, and the most expensive I saw them going for was like 100. Like, obviously some people, like, you see some people listing them for 100, and then you realize other people are listing them for like 50, and you're like, is anyone really buying it for 100? You know, if there's other people listing, but still, I mean, they would have cost what per pet at the time? Less than $10. So even if I could sell them for like 40, I'm making muns. But these are my poopers. Call those poopers. As I say, it's mostly G1s. This little husky in the bottom corner here, husky, sorry, it's a collie. And then this little collie with the bow up here. I'm gonna move. I joked last night, I was like, I'm gonna move out with my Little's Pet Shop money. That's how I'm gonna get out of this fucking sticky abusive household. Is with my Little's Pet Shop money. Also, what I learned from the LPS merch site is that eye color means different rarity levels. So I think it's green or blue is like, green and blue are like common. It's something like green is common, blue is like uncommon, then orange is something else, and like purple is like the rare. It means they're rare. I don't know if that's true. I got a couple purple-eyed ones. But you can see the G3s just have the circle eyes, and then the G2s are the ones with these little like symbols in the eyeballs. Have pug number 2, that's the earliest pet I've got. I don't have Chihuahua number 1. But I have pet numero 2. I don't know if that's true about the eye colors. But yeah, this little fancy chick up here with the bow. It's not worth like hundreds, but people are selling her for a lot, and enough people that I'm like, oh, I guess she is kind of rare. If I can find the little accessory that she came with, because she came with like a little carry case. I'm not. I'll get like maybe $40 for it, but. The dog that's perpetually screaming, he's perpetually screaming because he came with this playset, which was, like a stage. So the reason why he's perpetually screaming is because there's a magnet in his mouth. Something popped up on OBS and I can't get rid of it. There's a magnet in his mouth that you put a frisbee in his mouth and it magnetizes into his mouth because he's like a little circus acrobat dog boy. So it's so that you can put a little, it's a little magnet in his mouth so you can put stuff in his mouth and he holds it in his mouth like a good boy. A very talented pooper. But also mood. Oh, welcome in, Lumen. I was just briefly showing I was going through my Little's Pet Shop last night that I had because I was like, okay, so the reason why, because I want to customize one of them into Cheshire, but I wanted to see what cats I had, because I didn't want to pick a cat, customize, like, paint it, and then realize, oh my god, that was a really rare cat, it was worth money. Like, when Cryptid found out last week that my Novi Star that I had, that I most likely threw away years ago, is worth like $800 now on eBay, and I'm like, are you kidding? Are you kidding me? I threw that thing away, or I like, put it in like a charity bag, I don't remember. but I'm pretty sure I don't still have it. And then Cryptid went and found out, like, that's worth like £800, you know that, right? I'm like, So, before I decided to paint any of the pets, I was like, I'm gonna find out if any of you are worth anything and not make the same mistake. I love Pet 66, what a cutie. So 339 is kind of worth a bit, and when I say worth a bit, I mean most pets go for like anywhere between $1 to $3, but 339 goes for like 30 or 40. So there's something. This is the only duplicate I have is Pet 15. I have 2 of them. That's the only duplicate. I'm surprised I don't have more. This, can we talk about MM1 and the fucking creepy, what they call magic move pets? So they're like a different plastic. They came with like a bed and a bottle. And, she's kind of worth something, and I'm like, oh, good, I'll get rid of her. So the tongue's normally inside of the mouth, and then there's a magnet in it, so when you put the bottle up to the mouth, the tongue comes out. Lem, yes. Only, I wish I could show you guys, but the box is back in the garage now. The magnet's not really in the mouth, it's kind of more like in between her eyes. In the face. So I was like putting the bottle up to try and see if the magnet still worked. And the tongue was kind of coming out, but only if I pushed the bottle up like into her nose and up her head. To the point where I put the bottle against her forehead and could pick her up and just dangle her in the air by it. I'm like, that's not supposed to happen. That's not supposed to happen. So most of I wanted to use one of the short-haired cats, because as much as, like, these guys, I forget what, these are called kittens, they have, like, the right head shape for Cheshire, because he's kind of wider. His head's, like, wider where his cheeks are. The tail's really, really thick, and Chesh has a really thin tail, so I was like, probably not the kitten. I'm figuring we're gonna use a short-haired cat, these are all short-haired cats. Because the long-haired cats have got, like, sculpted hair on them, and these ones, I forget what they're called, they're too chonky. So I was like, we need to use one of the short hairs. So, not 5. 5's kind of worth a little bit. 733 is, I just basically went on whoever was the cheapest. Not 318, not 483, not 339, not 19. 32 is the cheapest of all of the cats that I own. Nobody wants 32. Cat 32 is gonna be Cheshire, which is cute because Cat 32 has one of their paws up. So I'm like, that's a cute pose. I've never customized an LPS before. It is also grey with stripes like Cheshire is. However, the whole thing is gonna be entirely repainted because Cheshire, sadly, is kind of canonically malnourished and starving. So, and, like, his head's, like, kind of a different shape, so I'm not sure how much of the original cat will be kept intact. Like, I will be covering it with clay. In order, because obviously his ears are a lot longer. I need to put, like, his little bony shoulders on. Pad his cheeks out. I don't know if I'm gonna have, like, his mouth open. I might try and keep the LPS mouth where it is, rather than try and give him a big old smile, because I don't really want to move where the eyes are. You know, if I were to give him his big old smile, I'd have to move the eyes up, and I don't want to. I want it to still clearly look like a Littlest Pet Shop. So I want the eyes to stay where they are, I want them to be as big as they are, so it's clearly like, oh, it's a Littlest Pet Shop, but it looks like Cheshire. I don't want it to just look like a tiny figure of Cheshire. Because what's the point in that? I already have the official figure of Cheshire, so... I just want to baby him. But those are the cats. Oh, fuck it, we'll go through. This is what I spent last night doing. I have fish. Those are me fish. I love that seahorse. It's just something about the colours of the seahorse is very, very satisfactory. I got, iguanas. I don't got many of them. And a single gecko. Those are my lizards. Rodents, hamsters, and rats, and guinea pigs or whatever, mice. We got monkeys and a single chimpanzee. We got... I have more dogs than anything else. We got turts. We got turts. I have 4 regular turts and 1 turt who's sitting. He's an outcast from the other turts. We got burbs, all kind of burbs. We got chicks. We got cockatiels. We got penguins. We got a puffin. We got a peacock. We got an owl. We got... I don't remember what the other ones are. So what did chat liked? Was it cockatiels that they were into? I don't know if they're here today. I can't remember who it was. But... for whoever liked the burbs, there's some burbs. This one, the one at the bottom's kind of fancy. This one, a couple of my cats and one of my dogs are like flocked. You know, like how calico critters and Sylvanian families are, like kind of fuzzy, kind of flocking. But this burb 489 has actual hair. They've got actual like fluffy hair going down the middle instead of like plastic hair. They're fancy for some reason. I don't know why. We got buns. We got sheeps. We got ponies. Who was it? Who was like, oh, you have the pony. So, both of my ponies and one of my cats is from, I forget what it's called. It's this play set. It didn't come with like a building. It was just like a bunch of accessories. Where you got 2 horses and a cat. And like little cowboy hats for them, little saddles. I don't know why one of them has a saddle on and one doesn't. The cowboy hats are in the box. And like some little like, I think little fences for them to jump over. And I also have another pack that's like, Roundabout Ranch, there you go. Yeah, so I have that set. And all the pieces are in that box. And I also have the farm one that had like a cow and a piggy and there's something else. But yeah, I loved the horsies. I didn't realize what Littlest Pet Shop looked like in the later styles. I wasn't even aware that they were still going. I mean, I know they're not, I mean, well, they're bringing them back now, but I understand that they kept going and then they got cancelled and now they're bringing them back in their original style. But I didn't realize what they turned into until I was on LPS merch and I was categorizing, like, looking at which ones I had. And I saw the later ones and I'm like, what the fuck are these? The later ones look like... They don't look like toys for kids, they look like blind box figurines. You know? I don't know if the later ones still had the bobbleheads like the original ones did. So the original ones have bobbleheads and they also have like a magnet under one of their feet so that they can interact with certain things, certain items in some of the playsets and stuff. Kind of like if any of you guys had like Generation 3 My Little Ponies. It's the same kind of concept of they have a magnet under one of their feet that can open up certain little containers or unlock doors or other things, I guess, but to make it a little kind of interactive. Like I know there's some like a little food trough thing I have. You put the pet's foot on it and it opens in the same way that like I had G3 My Little Ponies as a kid that had that same kind of concept. No bobbleheads, no magnets. Yeah, they just look like blind box figurines to me, but like not even like really cute ones. Some of them I'm like, oh, this is sad. Like, some of the animals they added and, like, cute, but I like the idea that you added that animal, but no. I got buggos, buggos. I swear I've got another spider other than that one, but it must be in a different box. Like mini art sculptures, yeah. They look like vinyl collectible figurines and not toys for kids, which I think is sad, because they're meant to be toys for kids. We got a spooder, we got a couple butterflies, we got a caterpillar, we got a snail, we got a dragonfly. A lot of them can't stand on their own. Oh no! We got Oh, I didn't save a picture of me writing on the... Okay, well we got my babies. My faves. The image is a little messed up. But these are the, G2 did a couple series of pets called... I forgot what they were called. But these are punkiest pets, but they did a couple different series of, like, they did 3 punk pets, they did, like, 3, like, Art Deco pets, 3 of, like, they did, like, groups of different aesthetics. And, these are my favorite pets. The bat's lost the bow. I don't know where the fuck it is. I'm real mad. But these are my favorites, specifically the caterpillar. The green caterpillar is my favorite pet that I have. The iguana looks kind of a little scary to me. The bat's cute and fine. You'd think the bat would be my fave. I don't know if it's just because I lost the bow, but something about the mohawk caterpillar and the pink and the green just really, I'm like, that's my fave right there. The caterpillar wasn't even in the box. The caterpillar I'd kept out, so... But now I've taken... Now the other punk pets are free from the box. We got miscellaneous. I got a couple of squirrels. I got 1 bat. Yeah, the band's reunited. Got bears. I got 4 pandas. I got the polar bear twins. I kept the polar bears out. I kept out the polar bears. I kept out the ponies. Put them in the box under my bed so I could have more easy access to them. One of the pandas is flocked as well. That one came with like a fortune cookie toy thing. Last but not least, more miscellaneous. I got a little ferret, a hedgehog, a chinchilla, 2 piggies, and a cow. I'm not sure if that is the right pig number, because I'll be real, there's like 3 different pig numbers that all look the fucking same, so I could be incorrect about that pig, the pink pig number. But all the other pets, 100%, I am, you know, I know which ones they are. That pink pig, I'm not sure. But, his little hat, yeah, he came with the pony that had the scarf. The cow's real cute. It's a real cute cow. Like, I know it's not one of the earlier pigs, because the earlier pigs had, like, a thinner neck. This is definitely one of the later ones, but I still can't fucking figure out which one. Hi, Briar, welcome in. I was sharing the what went down in Discord last night. That's what I did last night, instead of anything. but, okay, look. Oh, I see why it's fucked up. There we go. Here's the thing. Cryptid asked a question in Discord last night, which was, does anyone else like making lists? At the same time that I was currently categorizing and listing all of my list pet shops. Yes. I think my audience, I think as a neurodivergent person, I attract neurodivergent people to me, like moths to a flame. And I think what you'll find is with a lot of neurodivergent people, and people, if anyone's on the autism spectrum, list making. Oh, I love making lists. I love categorizing and organizing things. Cryptid was more talking about, like, making lists of stuff they want to own, and I do have some Pinterest boards of, like, I do have a Pinterest board of, like, stuff that I would like in my home once I have my own home. But I don't tend to make wish lists, because I don't want that much stuff. Like, all I really want is my own home. That's, like, it. And then, obviously, I'll have to get furniture to put in it, but, I'm pretty happy with everything I've got. I just kind of want big things like that. Like, I'd like a house, please. What I like making lists of is either stuff that I own or just stuff that I'm interested in. So, like, I have a whole spreadsheet that lists every single book that I own. And, like, author and, like, if I've read it or not. As well as, like, a separate list of, like, books I've read but I don't own anymore. Or they were, like, books I rented from, a library or whatever. I would like to make a list of maybe all the DVDs I own as well in the same way, because I have fucking too many DVDs. Or like I have lists of like lists. What I like I will just like collect images in a kind of way of list. So like once I start like looking and finding information out, I have to know all of it. So like I spent like 3 days on the Sanrio wiki, and because I will make like folders on my PC and just save images of loads of different stuff. So I have a folder on my PC that just contains a picture of every single Sanrio character that they've ever made. Apart from the old the old racist ones. But other than that one, I just spent like 3 days on the Sanrio wiki, like opening up every single like page of like 300 characters and just saving a picture of each of them and naming them after the character. And that's a whole folder I have. I have another folder on my computer that's just like toys I had as a kid. I try and find pictures of toys that I owned and I save them to a folder. I have another folder, like I have a folder that's just like I try, I've done that with my LPS. I've done that about, like trying to remember what Bratz and Barbies I used to own. I have a folder that's just every pull-up doll that's ever existed, because as a kid, I collected a lot of, like as a little kid, so like up to 10 years old, I was like Barbies, then Bratz, and Winx Club, Littlest Pet Shop, Polly Pocket, Sylvanian Families. I wanted Transformers, but my parents wouldn't let me have them because gender norms. And then as a teen, I got into pull-up dolls, which are a type of Japanese doll. If you've ever seen Blythe dolls, they look kind of similar. It's like a big head on kind of an articulated, like a Barbie-sized body, but with more joints. And you can like change the wigs, and they have like movable eyes. And I was so into pull-ups. So like, and I still have all of mine. I don't think I've never got rid of any of my pull-ups, but I don't collect them anymore. Mostly just because I'm not as into them as I was, and also they've like doubled in price and size to collect them, and the amount of people selling them outside of Japan has like been cut in half, so it's real hard to get them, and they're way more money. But yeah, I have that. I probably have like I think I have a folder that has a picture of with names of like every Care Bear. I have one that has like every like G1 My Little Pony, because my era of My Little Ponies is like G1 and G3. Like G1 is what I grew up. I've never watched Friendship is Magic, and I don't want to. No offense to anyone who does, it doesn't interest me, but, the G1 Pony movie, the 1980s animated movie, I grew up watching so many times. And then as a kid, the toys that I had were the G3 ponies growing up. And when I was adult, once I, like, had my own money, once I realized, like, I had my own money, one of the first things I did as an adult, with adult money, once I was at uni, was I bought, the 1980s vintage Care Bear and a vintage pony of the ones that I always wanted as a kid, so I got, and still have, a Braveheart plush, Braveheart Lion, because he's who I always wanted, watching the Care Bears animated movies growing up. And I got Wind Whistler, who was my favorite pony growing up, because she's so cool in the movie. She's great. She's blue, she's a Pegasus, she's amazing. But it's like, just silly. What am I gonna do with these lists? Or my biggest / worst list of all, which is the only thing I collect, and it's digital files. I do partake and collect musical videos, pro shots, bootlegs, audios, CDs, anything. And so I have a list. Because, you know, you need to have a list if you're someone who's into, like, sharing and gifting or even trading stuff. You need to have a list so people know what you've got. Which mine is not up to date. I need to update it. But I do have fun updating and listing everything. I don't know what the count was last time. I know I have over 1,000 videos. Like, full-length videos of different musicals. I have a problem. But when I say like musical theater, specifically like thank you for the hydrate. Specifically like German musical theater is like my biggest interest. This is what I mean. I have a problem. I have a problem. We want to label my trash bags. That one, honestly, I don't have Go-Go's anymore, but it'd be fun to go back and look at what Go-Go's and see if I could recognize which ones we did have. If I collected trading cards, I would absolutely have had a thing with trading cards. I owned one pack of Pokemon cards as a kid. I had like the Superior deck, like the pre-built thing. I don't have it anymore. I gave it to my sibling because I never really played with it, whereas they do have played with Pokemon cards, so I gave that to them. I have owned 2 packs of Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds cards. I still own them. I refuse to give them to it because I got pretty good cards. I got some, like, good and even, like, a rare card in those packs, and I refuse to give them to my sibling, even though it wasn't enough cards to make a deck with. Whenever we would play Yu-Gi-Oh! Growing up, Yu-Gi-Oh! It's hard for my brain. So the only times I play Yu-Gi-Oh! With my sibling, I use the same pre-made deck, which is the dinosaur deck from Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. I do not remember the name of the dinosaur man, but the Australian dinosaur man. I use his deck, which I don't own. It's my sibling owns it. They have their own custom deck, and I just play with the dinosaur man because it's complicated. At least if I use a pre-made dinosaur deck, all of the cards like work together, you know. And I don't think I've ever won. But, the cards that I did collect, no one else will, if anyone else knows this, I will be very amazed. I've mentioned these before and no one else knows what they are. So, I actually thought this anime came first and then they made the video game, but actually it turns out the video game came first. So, there was an arcade cabinet, an arcade machine game, that actually came first. And the way that you play the game is, you put your money in, and you get a card, and the card can either be one of the monster cards, or it can be a move card. And the cards have barcodes in them, so after the mission, and you keep the cards, right, you can bring them home. After it gives you the cards, you then have to enter a fight within the arcade game with, like, the CPU. You scan in your monster card by swiping in the barcode. And then how attacks work is it's purely based on rock, paper, scissors. So each, like, move card will have either a picture of the hand doing, like, rock, paper, or scissors. And you just swipe in whichever move you want. And you hope that you beat the computer in rock, paper, scissors, basically. And that's how you play the game, and then you win. And I guess if you win, maybe you get another card. It was then made into an anime, which was dubbed, and I grew up watching the dub of the anime, and then found the arcade machine. So, and I don't know anyone else who watched this anime, but it was dubbed and it was broadcast, I think over here on maybe CITV, in the same vein of, like, Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh! And, like, Bakugan, and it was called Dinosaur King. And all the monsters were dinosaurs. The way that the anime looked was quite strange. There was these 3 kids, and the main kid's dad's like a paleontologist, and they have these 3 really cute fucking dinos, and it's all 2D animated, until they use their cards, and they swipe their cards. Dinosaur King is what you wanna be, yeah, make your move, come on and make your move, yes, Green. Someone knows what I'm talking about. So they had these cute little 2D dinos. They're adorable, especially the Triceratops. So cute. But when they would scan the cards in, kind of like in Yu-Gi-Oh, you know, they put the card in the dual disc and then the monster actually appears. In Dinosaur King, when they would swipe their cards in their little machine thing, their little cute 2D dinosaurs would change into massive lifelike 3D animated dinosaurs. There would be these 3D animated dinosaurs existing within this 2D anime, and then they'd fight with each other. But we watched the anime first, and then when we went on holiday, one of the arcades had that machine, and we were like, holy fucking shit, there's a Dinosaur King machine? We were over it, and yeah, I still have all my Dinosaur King cards. I can't use them for anything, because the machines don't exist anymore. But I still have all of the cards. I have a little box somewhere, I think it might be in the back of my wardrobe, that just has those 2 packs of Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds cards that I had. all of my Dinosaur King machine cards, and then I think, like, these collectible Hello Kitty stickers, and that's all that's in that, that little box. I mean, I guess technically you could still try and play with Dinosaur King cards. Like, if you had a bunch and your friend had a bunch, you could technically play them, because it's just a rock, paper, you each pick a monster, and then each pick a move card, flip it over, see who wins rock, paper, scissors. Like, you could absolutely play it against other people. But the only way that you couldn't buy the cards in a store, they didn't have them, like, behind the counter at Toys R Us. Like, the only way you could get the cards was from the arcade machine. So once the arcade machines went out of service, which was probably in, like, 2007, you can't get more. No! That was, like, the best. That's when Apple TV had one of those block stacking games. Oh my god, Cryptid. I will say, I mean, clearly the best thing, I didn't win an Apple TV, but what I did win in an arcade by, you know, collecting tickets and exchanging them was that Mr. Fantastic figure. That's where he's from. The arcades we used to go to never had a ticket system. The only way you could win stuff was, like, in, like, UFO catchers and cranes and, like, those little machines where you put, like, pennies in the top and they fall down and they push out keychains. But eventually they started doing ticket systems, and I got, like, a big Iron Man Superhero Squad figure. And I got that that Mr. Fantastic. That's why I spent my tickets. Jump back a bit. I finally remember to check my latest DVD. Consortium Memory Anniversary has Yorkshire Background Man. Yorkshire Man, who you can definitely hear in at the end of the day, and I don't know if you can hear at other points in the musical, it's the 10th anniversary concert, which is also sometimes called the Dream concert or the Dreamcast concert. Not the 25th anniversary, and not the... Okay, so I have the DVD, I'm looking at the DVD on my shelf. My DVD says Les Mis 10th Anniversary Concert at the Royal Albert Hall. It's the one with Colm Wilkinson as Jean Valjean and Philip Christ as Javert. I'm gonna find what you meant later. He might be. I mean, he must, I mean, if his only line is, and you're lucky to be in a job, then, you know, he did that line beautifully. I'm pretty sure he's not one of the students, otherwise I would have I would have noticed him more. So he might be one of the soldiers. Oh my god, if he's the you at the barricade, listen to this, man. I would fucking cry. Could you imagine? If he's the like the soldier who gets to do the you at the barricade, listen to. I don't think he is. Oh, but man. I'm trying to think what other song he might show up in if he's not a student. I mean, he could be one of the, like, quote-unquote customers in Lovely Ladies, I suppose, or he's a soldier, because I'm pretty sure he's not a student. So then he has to be, like, a soldier, I guess. He's got to have another line in there, but we have to watch the entire thing. I don't know if anyone looked at those games was a bit older on a pair of cat headphones. Dang. No, those like stacking block. I think I know. I don't know if we're thinking of the same one, but there was a game that my siblings used to try and win things on where it was like a kind of looked like a Tetris screen, and there would be like a row of blocks moving side to side, and you pressed a button when you wanted them to stop, and then there'd be another row of blocks, and you pressed to stop so that they would stack on top of each other. But that row of blocks would get thinner and thinner and thinner as it went up. So instead of stacking 5 on top of 5, you're now trying to stack 1 on top of, like, 2. And also the speed of it's getting faster and faster. Yeah, okay, yeah. No, I don't know if we ever won anything on it. There was a game that my sibling really liked playing that we won a lot of tickets on. This is probably the machine that we won the tickets for Mr. Headless Fantastic. It was a SpongeBob game. I don't know if anyone else has ever witnessed such a thing. So it was a SpongeBob game. And there was like a screen in front, and then it went down under your feet, and you would stand on it, and there was like a railing on either side that I guess to hold on to because you're a tiny child and you might fall over. And it was, imagine kind of like paving blocks or like bricks, right? That would go down from like the wall of the arcade cabinet and then continue under your feet. like kind of like just like rows of like LED lights, like a pavement, and they would light up, so it would start lit up above you in front of you, and then the light would go down each one of these strips, each one of these bricks. I'm not explaining this well. Yeah, I'm not explaining this well. I don't know how else to say it, but if imagine like a pavement that's got like stones or like bricks on it, and each one of them lights up one at a time, and the light's moving down from in front of you to going to the kind of path underneath you, and the point is to jump and land on the light when it reaches under your feet. I don't know if that makes any sense at all. It was, I don't know why it was SpongeBob themed. I don't know what about, essentially, like, there's an LED flooring underneath you, and there's one certain spot you have to stand on, and you have to jump and land on that spot when it lights up. And it's kind of getting closer towards you, so you've got to time it, and each round it gets faster and faster and faster. But we were good at that machine. I'm not sure if exactly what it was called. Maybe I'll look it up on my phone. I can't get it up on my PC. Because Alice is open in the background. SpongeBob arcade game jumping? I guess kind of like jump rope. Oh, I found a picture of it! Okay, if you Google SpongeBob arcade game jumping, it's called SpongeBob SquarePants Ticket Boom. Oh my god, I haven't seen this in forever. Oh my god! Yeah, that's it. SpongeBob SquarePants Ticket Boom. Wait, can I are you selling one? Primetime Amusements? How much money? Oh, it's discontinued. I have to call them if I want to know what price it is. How could you? SpongeBob SquarePants Ticket Boom by Sega Amusements is one action-filled redemption game. By redemption, do you just mean you can redeem tickets? Is that what that means? Not like you're gonna get redemption. The way to play is simple. Players hold onto the handlebars on the side of the game after paying. Watch the light. The light will come down from the top and head towards the player. Your objective is to jump when the light is on, the stop button beneath your feet. You want to land on the stop button when it lights up. You win tickets and progress to the next level. We'd win a shit ton of tickets from that. So yeah, if you Google SpongeBob SquarePants Ticket Boom or SpongeBob SquarePants Jump Arcade Cabinet, that's the one. Damn, I haven't seen that in forever. I don't know what arcade games I'm good at. Well, the thing is, I know what one I'm good at. But... okay. I used to play DDR when I was a kid. I don't know how good I was at DDR. I was picky with DDR, and I would only... I could not play it against other people, so I incredibly shy. I don't like people looking at me. I have scopophobia. I got anxiety. I don't... The DDR cabinet, the machine, whatever, was right at the front of the store, like, and right at the front of the arcade, and the doors would always be open. So anyone walking past on the street could see you, and I was like, I hate this, I hate this, I hate this. I don't want everyone on the street to see me. No one ever came up and asked if they could play with me, which, thank God, I would not have wanted a stranger to get on the machine with me. I know that's kind of the point, but no, I could not handle a stranger coming up to me. And, you know, even though I was there with my sibling and both of my parents, none of them would play with me. But also, I only wanted to play songs that I knew, and there was only one song on that DDR cabinet that I knew, and it was 5, 6, 7, 8 by Steps, and every time we went on holiday, I would go on that machine, and I would just, just play 5, 6, 7, 8 by Steps. I would love to play Beat Saber. Whenever I see people playing Beat Saber, I'm like, I love rhythm games. They're my favorite games to play. This looks like it would be so fun. Problem, it requires VR, and I have very bad motion sickness, and I can't do VR. I want to be able to play Beat Saber, but I don't want to have the helmet on, because then I'll throw up and get migraines, and then there's no fair. It's not fair. Beat Seeker doesn't make you move your head. I feared that I would get motion sick anyway, because I'm moving around with that screen on my head. You underestimate how sensitive I am. Because the thing is, like, you have to have the sensor on your head. Because the VR headset on your head is communicating with the controllers. And the controllers don't know where your head is if you put the VR headset on the floor, you know? I don't know if I could just strap it on like a crown, yeah, like a sweatband. I don't know. I don't think so. I think I'd be uncomfortable with the weight of it on my head. Yeah. And I get, even if it's something that doesn't require me moving, like, turning around, because you are just looking forward the whole time, you are still moving side to side with this screen strapped on your head, and I'm not claustrophobic, but I also think that it would give me a panic attack. Like, I don't have claustrophobia at all, but I'm like, if that the idea of that, okay, here's what it is. I really don't like being blindfolded, and if like, in any regard, the idea of not being able to see and not being able to see what's going on around me, because I don't have like a lock on my bedroom door. I don't want someone knocking or coming in while I'm playing VR. I don't want that, you know, potentially happening. That I would probably just get very freaked out. I'd have to be like, have my own place and be like, yeah, and have my door and be like, yep, no one can get in, I can just play this for a while, it's fine. But even then, I'd probably start getting... I'm really, really uncomfortable with, like, any kind of, like, blindfold. And you're basically being blindfolded when you have a VR headset on. Like, you can't see what's going off actually around you, and I think that would make me really, really uncomfortable. And I'm not willing to... I know you can rent... I'm not willing to buy a VR headset and find out the hard way whether or not it would upset me. I know you can rent, and I know people have recommended to me before, like, why don't you just try renting one? I don't want to put a... I'm sure they clean them, but I don't want to put a VR headset on my... One, I still don't want to spend the money on renting one just to find out that it makes me feel sick. And also... No, I don't want to get COVID. I'm sure they clean them, but putting it on my face is going in my eye, like near my eye. I don't want to do that, you know? But so the combo of like, I'm pretty sensitive to motion sickness, and I either have some kind of phobia or very like trigger with like not being able to see what's around me or being blindfolded in any way, that I'm like, I don't think I can do VR headsets. Like, me and Julie have done VR chat before. I mean, but, I don't have a VR headset. I just play it normal, like, which is a shame. I would love to be able to do VR, and me and Julie be able to have, like, VR chat dates, but, with me properly being able to move around and stuff, but no. No. I think I would just feel really sick for multiple reasons. What was I gonna say? We were talking about machines I'm good at. Oh, yeah! Because then we mentioned DDR, and then I was gonna say, hi, Leon. I was trying to think, like, what arcade machine... We were talking about, like, arcades and arcade cabinets. I was trying to think, like, what game in an arcade that I'm good at. I mean, I'm good at cranes. Like, anytime I go in, like, my local arcade, I always come out with at least 3 plushies. I don't know why. They're not UFO catchers either, with just the cranes that you just have a random chance at, but I seem to have luck with them. I don't know why. We don't have any UFO catchers here. I'd like to think that I'd be good at them and have, like, a strategy for ones where it's actually more about... It's not just about random luck of picking it up and will it hold on to it, but when it's actually one where you actually have to kind of nudge it and angle it into specific positions and stuff, I'm like, I'd like to see if I was good at those, but we don't have any of those here. So whenever I go visit Julia, she's gonna take me to round 1. Why don't we have round 1 arcades in the UK? We should have that. So in terms of what machine have I ever been good at? I used to be good at air hockey when I was a kid. That's not really a machine, is it? There's a thing I'm good at, but it doesn't give you any fucking tickets. Okay, so I did not play a lot of... When we were at high school, we were all given, like, iPad minis. I did not play many games on that iPad, but there was one in particular that I would play the shit out of. That I was the best at. That people would be like, could you do it on my phone for me? And that was Piano Tiles. From a mix of playing rhythm games a lot and being able to type really fast, and obviously playing piano since I was like 2 years old. I'm pretty decent at Piano Tiles. And there are Piano Tiles arcade cabinets, but like I can get a real high score on that. And then you're like, how many tickets? And you get like 6 tickets. You're like, are you kidding me? I could go over there and play the game where you throw balls at little skittle pins that look like clowns and hit 4 of them and get double the amount of tickets than getting like a really high score on Piano Tiles. This is fucking stupid. Why would you play the Piano Tiles arcade cabinet? We literally got more tickets than I've ever got at Piano Tiles on this machine that was this like giant fidget spinner, and it was just like a random jackpot wheel, and you just span it and whatever it landed on you won, and we would win more tickets doing random luck than actually being skilled at fucking Piano Tiles. So I don't know. I'm okay at... I don't know if I'm okay at hockey anymore. I haven't played it in a long time. I'm alright at like basketball machines. I can do those. I don't get you a lot of tickets either, but in terms of like traditional like actual proper cabinets, I'm like, I don't know. I haven't played many. We don't have many. I haven't been to a big arcade in a very, very long time, so I don't know even what big cabinet. I've never played like an arcade cabinet game where you have to like shoot anything, so I probably wouldn't be good at any of those. I'm not sure if I'm good at racing ones. But I normally just stick to like playing cranes and like winning like prizes directly, rather than playing machines that give you tickets, because the ticket count, why would I bother playing the ticket counter games? I mean, I get like if I'm with friends, then the fun is like playing the game with my friends, but I don't have any friends to go to arcades with, so it's always me on my own, and I'm like, why am I gonna try and get tickets on my own when the ticket prizes are shit? They're all shit. I've never seen anything good behind. I'm sorry, apart from obviously Pancake Head Mr. Fantastic, other than that, I've never seen a single decent thing that you can win with tickets. It's always like 500 tickets for like 1 lollipop, and I'm like, why would I? Like, it's either like candy that will cost more to get with the tickets than it would if you just went and bought it from the store next door, or like dollar store quality looking toys, like off-brand toys. So I'm like, what's the point in me going for tickets? So I don't know. Julia will have to take me to a real arcade whenever I go visit her. We'll see if I've got skills at anything. What time is it? Boy, we've been streaming for 1 hour and 20 minutes and we've just been talking. Do you guys want to play Alice? Anyway, so yes, subathon happened. 2 days of doing Etsy work, and then Wednesday, Thursday I wanted to rest, but then couldn't because people in the house kept stressing me out and talking to me and being poopy. and I got a little
Come
bit...
on, get up.
Thank you for the stretch. I got a little bit of drawing done for myself. But not as much as I wanted, and then I got distracted last night by deciding to sort through all my Littlest Pet shops. And because Littlest Pet shops have official numbers, so I was going through and trying to work out which number each of mine were and if any of them were rare, so that I could pick the most common, cheapest, not rare cat, short-haired cat that I owned, so that I can try and customize him into looking like American McGee's Alice Cheshire Cat. Well, I don't know when I'll get around to it, but that could be a fun little project for me just to do for me. I haven't done any projects just for me in a long time. I'm just kind of normally like my week is I just work. I don't tend to have days off. Unless you want to count while I'm streaming being time off, it kind of is. But it's still like socially exhausting a bit, you know? And then the rest of the time I'm either drawing stuff for Etsy, making stuff that people have ordered off Etsy, packing up stuff for Etsy, drawing thumbnails, and exporting stuff for YouTube and queuing up stuff on social media and recording. So it'd be nice to have a little art project that's just for me. That stretch didn't feel good. But my back started flaring up last night. Ever since I gained chronic pain last year. Oh no! Like normally my back's fine. It's me hips. I guess streaming is work. I just don't see streaming as like a career. Like I don't stream because I want to make a career out of streaming. I do it for funsies, but yeah, I still have to declare anything I make on it on my tax return, so it's technically work. I forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah, last night. Fucking my stupid silly back. Even though my back hasn't hurt since so last year when I had the back problem of I just woke up one morning and I couldn't move. And then I would just spend a month sat on managing to make it downstairs with help. And then I'd sit on the sofa all day, but to get up and down I had to use a walking frame to get around the house. That was fun. Ever since that happened last year, and then that took 10 weeks until it got better. Even though the majority of the time my back now does not hurt, ever since that happened, I cannot lay on my stomach anymore. And I made the mistake in collapsing on my bed on my stomach. And I was like, last night, and I was like, it's fine, it's just for 5 minutes, it's just for 5 minutes, I'm tired, it's just for 5 minutes. And my lower back was like, nuh-uh. It still hurts today. I'm like, no, I'm sorry. No, so I don't know if that, I wouldn't still class that as chronic pain. Yes, it lasted 10 weeks and it sucked, but I don't ever get back pain unless I do something that it doesn't like, so most of the time I don't have it. So I don't know if I can still class that as chronic pain, but what the doctors actually said, oh, that's chronic pain, is me hip. Me silly little hip that started hurting halfway through the back pain last year. And while it hasn't flared up, it over the last couple months, there's maybe been one day where it hurt a bit. But the last couple months I actually haven't had any pain from it. But I don't want to therefore say I don't have chronic pain anymore because it's tricked me before. I've gone a few months before without it hurting and then it comes back. And when my hip's at its worst, I need to use a cane to walk around. Otherwise, and my fucking, he was nice, the physiotherapist I had. Until he saw that I was using the cane, and then he, was, hey, Bliss. And I'm like, I don't know what you want me to do, dude. To get here, I had to go upstairs. And while I'm not sure that the cane actually does any help for me when I'm just walking around normally, it makes me feel better in my mind, but maybe that's a placebo effect. I don't know, it gives me, comfort and to have it. But but maybe it isn't actually lessening the pain when I walk. Maybe that's in my brain. But it makes me feel more secure. But what I need it for is getting upstairs. If there's stairs and I'm having a real bad hip day, I have to have the banister for the stair in one hand, my cane in the other, and basically use the cane and the banister of the stairs like a crutch combo to be able to stabilize my right leg if it's having a bad day. Otherwise I cannot get upstairs. If I didn't have the cane in the other hand and I was just relying on having the banister of the stairs in one hand, or the railing of the stairs in one hand, I wouldn't be able to get up them unless I had a person holding onto my other arm. Like, I need... I need the stick there to get... Phew. Can I share? Actually, you know what? Trigger warning for ableism, but I want to share what he said because I want to know if, like, other people in here who've got chronic pain, if this is normal for a physiotherapist to say, because I don't know. It's the only one I've ever seen. But, like, okay, so when I started using the cane, I was not told to by doctors, but I was just genuinely... It's not so much that I needed it for walking, but it makes me feel like if I'm having a real bad pain day in my right hip, because that's where I have the chronic pain, it's in my hip, and sometimes it travels down my leg. Also, I have chronic pain in my right foot. I have no diagnosis for my hip. Back in January, my doctors just said it was chronic pain. And 2 months ago, I got diagnosed with Raynaud's syndrome, which is it's not serious, but it just means, it can mean hands or feet. For me, it's just my feet. Don't get proper circulation, which means, because it took me a long time to do the doctors about it. I was like, because you don't know. If your feet are always, like, red and purple, you just think that's normal, because I don't look at other people's feet. And then my physiotherapist was like, you should get that looked at, and then I put it off, and then, like, my dad was walking around, like, bare feet, because I guess he'd just come out the shower, and I was like, oh, his feet are the same colour as the skin on the rest of his body. And then I was like, hey, this is, like, a silly question, but is most people's skin the same colour as the skin on the rest of the body? Oh, it is? Oh, see, I didn't know that, because I've only ever looked at my own feet before. I don't go around looking at other people's feet. So what Raynaud's means for me is my feet are often, like, red or purple, or they look, like all the blood vessels have come to the surface. Because they have poor circulation, which results in them either just, one, looking very bad, the colour-wise, but also hurting. It just means I put, like, especially, and literally all I can do about having, like, what would you say, miscoloured and chronic foot pain is, socks. That's literally, I was like, what should I do? And he was like, socks. Which, I normally go barefoot around the house because I get warm pretty easily in my body because of my eczema. It kind of overheats me, because I do have severe eczema. It's not like a stress thing, like I was born with it. That's my other diagnoses, we're sharing them today. I was born with it. It was really bad when I was a baby. I didn't start growing hair until I was like 3 years old because of how bad it was. But I'm like, but if I wear socks, then I feel too hot, and then I get headaches. Because my blood just overheats. Like, I just get too warm, and then I feel sick, and he's like, socks, and I'm like, oh, I don't want to wear, and I don't like the sensory feeling. What I've settled on is I have, like, 2 pairs of kind of soft, kind of fluffy fleece socks on, because when I was wearing regular socks in the house, because I have tiny feet, but I have, like, for anyone who, I don't know what this is in American sizes, but my feet are UK size 3, which is tiny. I think in American sizes that's like, put it this way, Julia's 5 foot, which is quite a bit shorter than I am. She's got bigger feet than my tiny feet. How tiny feet. I'm looking on Google. Google says a UK 3. Oh, this one only goes down to 5. Because the problem is with being a UK 3 is a lot of places won't make shoes in a size 3 unless they're in the kids section. It's kind of like the tiniest adult size / the biggest kid size. And if you're trying to get men's, they don't make men's shoes in size 3. The smallest is always like a 4 or 5. So fuck me, I guess. This says a UK 3 is a US 4. It's like a US 4 or 5. Somewhere in between there. So I have tiny feet. And a high instep, which means the slope from my feet to my ankle is really steep. And I also have wide feet for the size that they are, so it's like impossible for me to wear fucking shit. But I have big calves and big thighs. So So the problem is I need like kids socks for my feet size, but like adult socks for my calf size. So when I wear socks, I don't get socks from the kids section, but when I wear socks that fit me in the feet, they're cutting off the circulation in my legs. So I can't wear those in the house all day because it was making my legs hurt. So I have kind of loose, non-elasticated at the top, fluffy fleece socks on. I've got 2 pairs on. I don't like it. I don't like it for sensory reasons, but my pots don't work from this anxiety. I'm on anxiety, makes them looking great. Age, yeah, no shit. Pots have started this dehydration. I've been chugging 8 waves. I know. Oh, plant. The Reynolds, I got sidetracked. Anyway, long story short, what I was saying was, sorry, I ramble so much. So, obviously at this point, I was having foot pain back then, but I hadn't been diagnosed with, I was 6 months before my Raynaud's diagnosis, so didn't know why. We were just assuming it was connected to the hip for some reason. And it's in the same, I only get the pain in my right foot, even though it affects both of my feet. Like, you can, the discolorations on both, but, so this my right foot was having a horrible time, my right leg, because I got my hip, which shoots pain down to my knee, and then my foot that was hurting. So no one told me to get a cane, but, and I was scared of getting one, because I'm like, what if I get a cane, and then people think I'm being, like, ableist, or, like, I'm taking resources away from people that need it, because, like, I haven't been told by a doctor to get a stick, but I think one would really help, because I don't need it to stay upright while I'm walking, but I need something to help me get up. If I'm sat down, like at home, I had to have people help me get up, or we had like a walking frame that had belonged to my grandma that my dad had not gotten around to throwing away yet. I had to have one of those without, like, so like if I was going out in public and if I was like sitting down on a train, I wouldn't have been able to get back up without a stick. I wouldn't have been able to get up the stairs without a stick. Like I couldn't get up from being sat down without something. So I was like, okay, I'll get the stick. So I got the stick, and I love my cane. I wish I didn't need it, but like, I don't know. It's all black. It's like a one that folds up. It's been good to me. And my doctors said it was fine. Like, my doctors didn't say I could get one, but when I showed up using it, because I couldn't get in and out of the seat in the waiting room without it, my doctor had no complaints. They were like, if you think it's helping you, absolutely use it, you know? So, cool. And then I saw my physiotherapist, and the first few times I didn't have the stick with me because it was getting a bit better, and then, in May, which Lucio can attend to, because Lucio came over to visit me during May for my birthday, and I was in agony. It was one of, like, the worst... I know you don't need a doctor's note to use a cane, but I was scared. I was scared of people. People can be shitty and people can be gatekeeping, and I was like, I don't have a diagnosis yet, so maybe without a diagnosis yet, people will say I can't use the cane. But that's gatekeeping. Even if you are someone who is disabled or diagnosed with something, gatekeeping stuff like that, like saying someone can't use a cane unless they have a diagnosis, is inherently ableist. Gatekeeping stuff like that is ableist. Some people are sick but just are struggling to get a diagnosis. So, during May, I was having a really bad flare. Like, I was struggling so much. Like, Lucio was with me at the time. I was having to, like, help me upstairs. And, like, there was a couple times I just was, like, crying in public. Because I was just in so much pain. And I had my next physio appointment. And I was like, I'm gonna have to get in there with the cane. Because it's making me feel more comfortable. Like, even if it's all in my mind... It's making me feel more comfortable when I walk. And yeah, also like the cane, like it's not like you get the cane for free, by the way. It's not like I asked the hospital to give me a cane. I had to buy it myself off a website that sells them. Like, I know I was taking that away. They make a shit ton of these canes. Like, anyway, so that's the first and only time I'd gone into a physio appointment with my stick, because I knew once I sit down in that waiting room chair, and once I sit in the chair in the physio cubicle, I'm not getting back up without this. And that's the first time my physiotherapist had saw me with it, and he'd always been really nice and fine with me. So trigger warning, because I don't know if this is okay, so I just want to talk to someone about it, because this happened back in July, and I'm still like, what? He did not like that I was using the cane. I said, well, I'm in a lot of pain, and I feel like I need it. He's like, well, do you feel like it's... And I'm like, I feel like... It's, you know, I don't know if it's in my head or not, but it's making me feel more better to use it. I use the cane in the opposite hand to where the leg is. That's kind of what you're supposed to do. A lot of movies and TV shows, including Arcane, or including shows that have, like, main characters who use canes, like House, MD, typically you should use the cane in the hand that's opposite to the poorly leg. And then, which, after I started using my cane, and then I realized, like, wait, oh, did they put the cane in Victor's wrong hand? And then I googled it, and and I saw on Reddit people were complaining that, yes, they put Victor's cane in his wrong hand. So I'm like, he shouldn't be using it on the hand where the leg brace is. That doesn't make sense. Anyway, tangent. So he, fuck. One, he recommended that if I was going to use it, I should use it on the same hand as the bad leg, so it was encouraging me to still put weight on it, and I'm like, maybe that's right, maybe that's not, I don't know. But he was not happy that I was using the cane, and... Okay, cool, so that wasn't right. So not only was he not happy... I mean, don't get me wrong, like, the stretches and the exercises that he recommended me new stretches and exercises on that day that we had not done before, and they genuinely helped. Like, since I started doing those exercises, the pain has been so much better, or, like, non-existent. So, like, obviously he knows what he's talking about, in some regards, because those new exercises and weird things I have to do with my hip. I don't know if the pain went away because of those, or it was a coincidence, but... It could have been because of them. It definitely it happened at the same time. So he recommended me good stuff to do. But it gets worse. He did not like that I was using a cane because I'm 25 and he was like, you shouldn't be using a cane at your age. And I'm like, oh, well, this is where we are. And he said, quote, okay, so for context, town center just refers to like, or like high city is just kind of like, normally like any city or any town has like a kind of central shopping area that is called like the high street. Every single town and city in the UK has that. Oh guys, we're not at the worst part yet. So he said to me, you know, quote, if I see you walking around town center with that thing, the cane, I'll kick it out from under you. And he laughed as he said it, like he was telling a jokey joke. And I was like, what? Okay, cool, that wasn't cool. Okay, I've been holding that in since July, like, was that a joke? I mean, I struggle in, like, I have problems with tone, and I don't understand jokes a lot of the time unless someone uses tone tags, so I'm like... Maybe it was a funny joke. I don't know. Okay. So he said that, and then we did some more and then I was like, but I really need it. And he was like, no you don't. And I was like, but like, I've had to use it lately to get upstairs, and like, as I say, Lucia was with me during this, so I had a witness. Not at the hospital, but I mean when I was struggling to get upstairs. Because there were some points where the building we're in did not have an elevator, or the elevator was tiny and packed. Oh, there's not a turtle in the world right there. Okay. Okay. Thank you. I've been holding that in since July, and I didn't know if it was normal or not. Because when I came back and I told my dad, Dad was like, I'm not sure if he should have said that, but my dad's also like, not the best when it comes to like being politically correct. I mean, he's not terrible at it, but like obviously he didn't really know. He was like, but maybe he said it for like a reason. Okay, cool. It felt like not nice, but I was like, maybe I'm always told that I'm too sensitive. So, okay. so that happened, and I was like, but I feel like I need it. And he was like, you don't. And I was like, and he's like, it's probably encouraging you to put less weight on the leg that hurts by doing this. And I was like, oh yeah, okay, but, and I was like, okay, but like, when I've been getting upstairs lately, I literally can't get upstairs without having something having like a support in both hands, and I can't like reach across to the other staircase railing, like to each railing with both of my hands. Like, I need it to get upstairs. And he went, oh, alright, I'll give you that then. You can use it for stairs, but... And I'm like, oh... I mean, you can't really control whether... I'm thinking like, I mean, you'll give me... You can't stop me. What are you gonna do? Follow me around for the rest of my life? Alright. And then... I was gonna walk home, and I was gonna walk home with my cane. But I was like, he's watching me. What do I do? And I was like, I was scared. So I was like, I picked it up and I was like, do you think I should use this to walk home with or not? Because if I just walked out there using it after he told me that I was scared. And he said, no. So I folded my cane back in my bag. And I put it in my backpack, and I walked home limping without using it. I don't think I've used it since. I mean, also in the last few months there hasn't been a need to be fair. But, yeah. The last couple months there hasn't been a need to use it, but there probably were times after where I felt like I wanted to, but I didn't, because partially out of fear and partially out of, well, maybe he's right. Maybe it won't get better if I keep, the pain won't get better if I keep using the cane. Oh. I didn't know how bad it was. I'm sorry if that was triggering for anyone to hear. I don't have anyone, I don't know any people in the UK who are disabled or who have chronic pain, so I'm like, I don't know who I could talk to about this, and I was like, I don't really want to like ring his manager and like report him, and I don't know anyone else who's been to physiotherapy, so maybe this is like a normal thing to be told. I don't know. Oh, I've been holding that in a long time. Oh. Bongo for me? Okay. Sorry. Oh. I just wanted to get it out because I was like, I've been holding this in since July, and I don't know if this was normal, okay for him to have said. Because the only other person, well, I can't, I don't want to talk about other people I know and their, any health problems they have, because that's their private information, but, I don't know anyone who's been in the same kind of situation, so I was like, I don't know who I can talk to. I haven't been to physiotherapy. Well, I saw him once more after that. And he was like, oh, no cane, well done. Because genuinely, the next time I went in, I was doing a lot better pain-wise, and I didn't need the cane the next time I saw him. And he made like a joke about how it was good that I wasn't using it anymore, and I'm like, I'm so uncomfortable with that. And then I haven't seen him since, because then he was like, alright, if you can call me within the next 2 months, but if you don't, then I'm discharging you, because, you know, call me within the next 2 months if you think you need to, but if the pain doesn't come back, then I'm discharging you, and it didn't, so, I don't have physiotherapy anymore, like, I got discharged, so. On the plus side, it means I don't see him anymore. It kind of came out of nowhere because he was nice. And, like, he would ask me, like, you know... I remember we were talking about because... there's a couple times after I thought I was going to Comic-Con, and we ended up talking about Comic-Con and stuff. And then that kind of really came out of nowhere. I was like, oh, Jesus Christ. So, fuck you, Anthony. Fuck you. I'm not doxing him, and also I don't know his surname, he never told it to me. And I don't have any documents on paper saying it, so I wouldn't even be able to find out what the fuck his name was if I wanted to, unless publicly they list all their staff on their website of that hospital. I literally don't have any, like, any kind of documentation of, what his full name was. I've had doctors, like, being like, oh, are you sure it's not just stress? Oh, you're on your period, you know, I've had that, but that was... Especially since I saw 1 or 2 different of my GPs, and they were both fine with me having the stick. They were both fine with it. It was just him who was like, Anyway, I'm sorry it's been almost 2 hours. I mean, I'm glad I got that off my chest. That only came out because I was talking about, like, you know... I've had a lot of people lately... Some people are just have been politely... Well, you know, some people have been like, hey, you doing more Ambrose and Arden? Or, hey, wonder when that Ambrose Arden audio you mentioned, because when we reached 10k, I said I would do an Ambrose Arden audio, and I'm having a lot of people who keep asking where it is. Some people are just, maybe they didn't read the post, and are like, when are we getting another Ambrose Arden audio? And then some people are being like, hey, you said you were doing that Ambrose Arden audio. Are you still gonna do it? And I'm like... That was a YouTube comment I got. After I replied to the comment, they deleted it. Yeah. Chill out. It's been like 2 weeks since I said I would do it. Like... I was prepping for my subathon, and then I did the subathon, and then I've, like, been, like... And then I had work, and then, yeah, I didn't really do much Wednesday, Thursday, because I was, like, burnt out. I mean, I said on stream last week, like, I'm aiming to get it done. I'm aiming for it to be the 2nd Patreon exclusive audio in December. It's going to be out the end of December, because those audios take a longer time, because I've got to record it twice. Essentially, to do each character. I also, it wouldn't, even if I recorded it right now, it still wouldn't be posted for at least a couple of weeks, because I always make sure I'm at least 2 weeks ahead. So, like, right now, I have every audio recorded up until, like, the 8th of December, at least. I have every audio for that recorded and scheduled on Patreon. But the others even like, are you still gonna do it? And it's like, yeah, I didn't lie. I haven't forgotten. It's a pretty important audio, like... I'm like, I'm just one guy. Like, I'm doing, like, three audios a week is a lot. I know it might not seem like it. But, like, I stream on Friday. And then I'm like, oh, fuck, I need to get the audio for tomorrow exported. Like, it's already recorded, but it's like, okay, once I finish stream today, I need to get the audio for Saturday exported and scheduled up on YouTube, because I can't risk doing it the day of, otherwise things might go wrong and it can take ages to upload. So I need to, like, get that uploaded tonight. That'll be posted tomorrow. Normally, I then would be streaming tomorrow, but I'm actually going out tomorrow, but, and then Sunday, I would normally spend the day recording and doing my accounts for the week. And then exporting and getting ready the audio for Monday. And then Monday all day, I'm cutting out stickers and getting Etsy stuff done. And then Tuesday all day, I'm packing up orders and getting Etsy stuff done. And then realizing at the last minute, fuck, I need to get the audio for Wednesday scheduled and exported and uploaded and all of that. So then that happens. And then Wednesday, normally Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday, one of those days, I go to the post sorting office, whatever it's called, drop off all my packages, come back, record. Thursday's normally my only day off, if I get a day off, if I'm not, like, got commissions that I've got to catch up on, and Like, I suppose. I know, like, maybe that doesn't seem like a lot, but, like, I used to do 2 audios a week, and that was pretty comfy. But now it's, like, I post an audio on Saturday, and then I have to, on Sunday, I have to export the audio ready for Monday, and then I post the audio on Monday, and then on Tuesday I have to get the audio ready for Wednesday, post the audio on Wednesday, and then Thursday I have 1 day break, and then Friday I have to get the audio ready for Saturday. And then it continues, because I only have, like, 1 day off between the audios between Saturday and Monday, and between Monday and Wednesday. So, when I went up to 3 a week, it was just because YouTube was demonetizing me, and I said I would drop back down to 2 audios a week. I have to have a schedule. My brain only works with schedules. I drop back down to 2 if I burn out, but honestly I'm too scared to drop it down to 2. Not because of a fear of people getting disappointed and unfollowing, but a fear of, if I drop back down to 2, that will minus 33% of my income from YouTube. And just minus 33% of the views I get per week, and whatever subscriber growth I get per week, you know? And that's scary to lose. And I guess I would be worried, like, what if that makes my patrons go down, and that's my income, you know? And I want to move out, so I'm trying to keep pushing with 3. I will say, like, doing 3 in September, October, November was easy. But now, December, doing 3 a week, I am struggling to think of ideas. I have loads of requests. I have hundreds of requests in a document to go through. I just suddenly was like, I'm not feeling it as much this month, but it could also just be seasonal depression. I'm just feeling burnt out, you know. I'm gonna try to keep going with 3 a week as long as I can. Cause I'm scared. Anyway. I think that's everything. What I will mention now, in case anyone dips out once we start playing the game. I mean, thank you. I don't know if I said thank you for the subathon. Thank you. It was a lot. It was a lot. This was crazy. Thank you guys so much. I think everyone in chat has emotes. Please enjoy them. You probably all have them. Anyone who hasn't contacted me about what alien, goober, giveaway, reward that they want, whatever you qualified for, if you haven't contacted me yet about it, please do. I have not sent the Etsy discounts out yet, I'm aware. I'll get them done. I'll get it set up. I didn't know whether to... No, I'll get them set up for now. Because obviously I wanted you guys to be able to use them for the Ambrose Arden keychains, but those aren't going to be made and drawn up until December, probably. I won't be able to get to them. Because, oh, also on top of everything, I don't know if I can say what zine this is for, because I don't know if it's confidential, but on top of everything else, I am also part of, like, a zine project at the moment that I'm doing art for, and deadlines for that are, like, I think the check-in is in December, and then the deadline is at the end of December or January, so I also have to make sure I'm working on my piece for that, because that's a project that, like, someone else is in charge of, and I want to do good, and I want to, you know, I don't know if I can say what it is. They haven't said that it's confidential, but I don't want to say what it is, because often zines are confidential, you know, until everything's finished. But whenever I can talk about it, I will say which one it is. So I have that I'm working on as well. Which I'm excited. I haven't been in a zine in so fucking long. I did, like, one in 2012 and one in, like, 2019. And I'm always trying to join some. I just always tend to find out about them after applications have closed, and I'm like, no, I would have applied. I did apply for another one that I didn't get into, but that's just the way it goes sometimes. I'm glad I'm in this one. So I've got to not forget about that either. Because I know a lot of people wanted to use the discount codes for the Ambrose Arden keychains. the way that Etsy lets you set up a discount, I would have to set it up for a specific amount of time. I can't make them one use only. So if like I gave you guys a discount and I said, okay, you can use it up until January 1st. I don't know if I'll have the Ambrose Arden keychains done up for sale by January the 1st. And I know a lot of people want to use them for that. But then my theory is it's like, okay, well if I say the discount's available until like the end of February? The problem is it's like, obviously the longer I leave a discount open, some people could use it for like 10 orders. And it's like, I already don't make a lot on Etsy because Etsy take a bunch in fees. If I would like to make them like one order only, like you could use it for one order and then it's done. But I can't do that. I have to make it, the only options you have with Etsy for discounts is either, you can make it a specific percentage off, or I think a specific amount off. You can make it be only applied if someone spends over a certain amount of money, and you set a time limit for it, and that's it. So obviously I'd have to have it open for a longer amount of time. And I'm not saying you guys would abuse having the discount code and order a bunch of stuff. But it's also, there is the fate, like I am also hoping it doesn't get leaked. I can't make it like a private thing. I would just be messaging each of you the code, and I'm trusting each of you guys to not send it to people who did not contribute to the subathon. Like, you can absolutely use it to buy gifts for other people, but please just don't give the code to other people, you know? We'll see how it goes. Gosh, I feel tired. So that's that. I will start working on subathon reward things on Sunday. I'm gonna probably do the goobers first, because they're quicker to do than the aliens, and I'll feel better once I've started to get stuff done. So I'll start drawing goobers on Sunday. And then if I ever have free time on Mondays and Tuesdays, I often don't. So then I'll continue drawing them on Wednesdays and Thursday. We'll get through the goobers first. I'll get through the aliens. Pixel Chibi. I can't remember if whoever won the bongo contacted me yet. And obviously the bracelet for Plant. Incognito let me know what stickers they wanted before I shipped off my Etsy orders this week, so their stickers have already been shipped. Anyone else who let me know what free stickers you wanted that you qualified for, your stickers will be shipped with next week's lot of Etsy orders. Yeah, I think that's everything from the subathon. Reminder, if anyone's gonna dip once we get into the game, Toontowning is tomorrow. Not tomorrow, Sunday. I'm not streaming tomorrow because I'm out. I'm not gonna be at home. So no stream tomorrow, but on Sunday, as one of the rewards from the subathon, I will be doing a Toontown Corporate Clash stream, which will not just be me playing Toontown, but will be me helping you guys learn how to play Toontown, or if any of you guys already play Toontown. I will be chat's sidekick. Anyone in chat who wants to play Toontown, it is an MMORPG that Disney owned from 2003 to 2011, and then they shut it down, but fans have revived it. There's a couple different fan projects, but specifically we will be playing Corporate Clash. Anyone in chat who wants to get in and make an account, I will be your mentor / sidekick for Toontown. Instead of me completing my tasks, I will just be helping you complete yours. You don't need other people to help you complete every task, but some of them... One, there's some things in Toontown that they don't teach you in the tutorial that I wish you had that I found out later. And two, some of the later tasks do require you to have multiple people. You can have up to 4 people in a battle. And some of them do require that you need like 3 or 4 people. And if you don't want to ask random people running around on the street, I will be there. And maybe other people in chat will be there. to help you complete tasks that you can't complete without asking strangers to help you. So that will be on Sunday, the 26th of November at 7 p.m. GMT, 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 1 p.m. Central American Standard Time. Yeah, I'll be your Toontown sidekick for the day. Whether you want to get your corporate, the way that you make a Corporate Clash account, I think the website is corporateclash.net or corporateclash.something. You make an account on the website and then download the game from the website. It is free, and then log into the game with the account that you made on the website. If you want to get an account made in advance, you can. If you do want a custom name, you do have to like wait a few days. So when you make a name in Toontown, there's like default names that you can pick. I did decide to pick a default name because for the nostalgia, because Toontown is the only like MMO type thing that I played as a kid. Hi Phoenix, welcome in. So if you want to make an account in advance, if you want one of the default names, then you can just use them straight away. But if you want a custom name, mods have to approve it. So no, we're not ending. If you want a custom name, mods have to approve it. So then that can take a few days. We're not ending. I know you might think, hey, you're 2 hours into the stream and you're not playing the game, so you must have already played it and ended. No, we haven't started the game yet. I've just been talking, but we're gonna start it now. I was rounding out the intros by reminding people about Toontown. So let me pin this. So for anyone who missed the subathon, or for anyone who missed any earlier Alice streams, I did stream the first game in the series, American McGee's Alice first, and now we are streaming the second game in the series, Alice Man's Returns. If you didn't know there's an early game, there is an earlier game. It's not necessary to have watched or played the earlier game to understand the second one, other than, but if you want to catch up on the subathon or any previous VODs of the game that you've missed, you can on my separate VODs channel. Plot summary so far. First game, Alice's family died in a house fire. I should say trigger warning first. So, at the top of the chat, trigger warnings will be pinned with a link to thegamephobias.com, which will list every single trigger warning. Will contain spoilers, but if you think that you need to check on the trigger warnings, please do. It is a horror game. It deals with abuse and child abuse, and PTSD and mental health and all of that. So, and it does even mention, it is not displayed, but it is mentioned, sexual abuse. So if any of that is triggering, you do not need to stay, you do not need to watch the game. It's absolutely okay to sit this game out. We'll have other streams where we're not playing this game. So, to catch people up, because we didn't play Alice last week, I don't remember where we are. So, the plot of the first game into the second game, it is horror games based on Alice in Wonderland. But Alice's family, so her parents and her older sister, died in a house fire when Alice was 7 years old. She spent a year in hospital, and then after that was sent to an asylum where she was in quite a catatonic state. Whilst inside her Wonderland was kind of going to shit, because Alice's mind was not doing so well. So, the first game is about her trying to save herself, and recovering and trying to defeat her survivor's guilt and her self-hatred at having survived. And at the end of the first game, she successfully gets Wonderland fixed back to normal, and leaves the asylum, is discharged from the asylum. Alice is now... she spent 10 years in the asylum, and this is like a year later. I thought she was 18 in this game, but I read on the wiki it says that she's 19, so I guess she's 19. She's out of the asylum, but her family's dead. She's penniless. One of the nurses from the asylum has set her up with Dr. Bumby, a psychiatrist who runs a sort of orphanage slash halfway house for children. Alice is a patient of his and also kind of works there at the house as helping him, like, running errands and stuff, since she's not a child, like the rest of his patients. Seems to be doing better. Bombi's kind of method of therapy is a little questionable. It is like he's trying to help people forget what happened to them, rather than learning how to live with it, but, you know, to each their own. We've witnessed a fair few T-posing events happening. Alice ended up... We found out that this nurse that worked at the asylum is blackmailing Alice because she heard Alice confess to the murder of her parents. Which, like... No! Nurse Witless. Clearly doesn't have any wits about, like... Alice in her, survivor's guilt rambling was, like, crying to herself, being like, it's all my fault that they're dead, it's my fault, I couldn't save them. She was 7, and she was asleep when the fire started. No one knows exactly how the fire started or what happened. Alice is trying to remember, she thinks maybe the cat knocked over a lantern, but then she remembers being the last one to leave the library, so she's like, oh, fuck, maybe I didn't snuff the fire out like I was supposed to. Like, but her survivor's guilt, like, it's my fault they died, I should have saved them. One of the nurses hears this, thinks it's a real confession, and is now blackmailing Alice. So the little bit of money that Alice earns from Dr. Bumby for running errands for him, she's having to give to Nurse Witless, who is blackmailing her. Her lawyer, who defended her, literally just wants her inheritance, just wants Alice's inheritance from her parents and their money, because they were, like, middle class. But now there's no money, and he's not interested anymore, and also he took Alice's stuffed rabbit away. What the fuck? Fuck him. So we went through the Vale of Tears, and instead of fighting, like, the enemies of Wonderland, there's these new things, these ruins, which are like these blobs of tar with baby doll faces and arms and legs sticking out of them. Don't know what that's about, and there's this train going through Wonderland, corrupting and polluting it. And no one in Wonderland seems to know where it's from. Alice keeps confronting, like, the Duchess, the Mad Hatter, the Dormouse, and the March Hare, and you think, oh, these are going to be enemies that we're going to have to fight. Even with the Carpenter and the Walrus, you think, oh my god, we're going to have to fight them, and no. We never fight them. The only things that we've really had to fight so far are this whatever this pollution is, whatever this thing is. And perhaps what we're learning is the reason why we're not having these boss fights with these villains in Wonderland like we did in the first game is perhaps this time it's not Wonderland that is the enemy. It's not Alice's own mind that is the enemy, but perhaps this time it's something from the outside that's trying to get in. Dun dun dun! So, once I open the game, I will not be able to click back into chat. So I will open chat up on my phone. You may notice that I've called the stream the Return to Bugtown, USA. And for those who remember from the first game, Bugtown, USA, the Vale of Tears, area. What a pain that was. So, where we left off, we'd done the Deluded Depths, the walrus ate all of the fish and killed all of the fish peoples. We're back in London now. And, Alice wants to find out where her, rabbit went. Her old nanny is now working as a sex worker, I think. I forget what the word is, like a madame, like she's in charge of other girls. She's gone to her to be like, where's I just want my bunny. Also, you're the only person who's still nice to me in all of London. I mean, Bumby's alright, but, like, you know, she's known this lady since she was a kid, and, she's like, well, you shit-ass, greedy, money-hungry lawyer's got your rabbit, so I'll take you to him. But it's up to you to ask for it back, so if you guys remember from the first game, the initial cutscene, Alice is, like, laying in bed, and then the jump scare, the bunny moves, and he goes, wake up, Alice! Oh no, he goes, save us, Alice! That's who we're that's who we're rescuing. Off we go! Give stream a second. There she is in all of her too much hair, too many hairs. Give stream a second to cope. Oh, fuck, I didn't turn the music off. No! No, I forgot to turn the music off! Oh, no. No, 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 I can't get back to stream. Hang on, hang on. Oh my god, my computer's gonna freak out. No, 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 I got... Goodbye, Ghibli, go away. Okay, everything's fine. Oh, I managed to get out of the game. Okay. Sorry about that. Let's go back in the game now. Fuck! I was like, remember to turn the Ghibli music off before I click into the game. Because I forgot once. Sorry about this. Okay. Okay, okay. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Also, Izzy's back. I didn't have him on the brain anymore, and then I have had 2 dreams about him recently. And now I'm sad, so he's back again. Alright, I think, are we all good? Can you see Alice's too much hair? In all of its terrible glory. I wish she was more stylized. Like, I know I keep saying this. It's like she's walked out of The Sims, but, every other character in the game has such defined facial features and kind of wrinkles and colour in their cheeks and, like... And then there's Alice, who's just so airbrushed. And it's such a shame, because, like, I actually really like too many polygons. I really love the polygonal style of her in the first game. I wish she looked a little different. Anyway, this is where we're at. We're 38% into the game. I'm still trying to get every collectible I see. But that's what I was trying to get every single collectible in chapter 1 and I missed a couple. So fuck this game. No. There was a couple that I purposely missed in the second chapter then, because I was like, well, fuck it, we're not gonna 100% it, and those are too hard to get, so I will try and get all the ones I can, but we're not going for it as much anymore. Anything else to say? For those who aren't as familiar with this game, I do love this game. The first game in the series I got into when I was like 12 years old, so I have a lot of nostalgia for it. Normally, I can't stand horror or horror games. I just get too scared, triggered, and anxious. And that might happen with a certain part of this game, but we're gonna see how well we do. But this game I'm super nostalgic for, so it's not bothering me as much, because I have that childhood nostalgia, because as a teen, horror didn't bother me. So... super nostalgic for these games. I love Chisho so much. And I loved Alice, and I definitely found things to relate to in Alice as a mentally ill, traumatized teen. She's an icon. So, and I think the way that abuse and stuff is dealt with, I think she's a decent representation of an abuse survivor. At least to me, anyway. But for those who aren't familiar, we will encounter glitches, we already have, and we will continue to. The first game, is American Vegas Alice. It came out in 2000. It's hard to get your hands on, because EA no longer sell it, but what can you do? This game came out in 2011, and the art design and stuff is beautiful, the devs are working real hard, and then EA, as is EA's one, fucked it, rushed the production, and there was a lot of stuff that the devs wanted to put in the game that they couldn't because they didn't have the time to, and there is stuff in the game that is a little broken. I'm sure we'll encounter more glitches. The T-posing's funny. I never encountered that when I played the game before. When I played it like 10 years ago. That's new for me. But I've encountered glitches that have made me have to completely shut the game, like my PC down, and lose progress. Hopefully it won't come to that. But a warning if you play the game for yourself. It is a bit janky, because EA rushed the fuck out of it. I mean, I'm having to play this on a Steam copy, even though I own the physical game, and I pre-ordered the physical game when it first came out, because the physical discs no longer work, because they require an internet connection to the EA Origin Store, and for anyone not familiar with EA, they shut down the Origin Store years ago. So if you have any old physical disc games that EA made, none of them will work anymore, and you will be forced to repurchase the games again. So, great that I had to buy this again, even though I bought it 10 years ago. I shouldn't be allowed to roll over the character select, because the only way to play the OG Alice game is if you get a physical copy, but it will not work on modern day computers. You will have to have an old operating system. Or... Look, EA don't have a way for you to purchase this game. Either you buy it secondhand, but it won't work on a new computer, or there's a website called the Internet Archive, and I'm not saying that you can find the game there, and I'm not saying that's what I did. I'm just saying that that's a website that exists. I would happily spend money on the original game. I mean, I just, like, obviously I love the, I just, like, a few months ago bought... I'd been looking to get the figurines. How old are we talking? It came out in 2000, so Windows 98 or XP. Vista might work. I think XP should work. Like, I pre-ordered Alice Must Returns when the game first came out. I bought the art book when it first came out. I've since, like... I'm so... Cheshire sits with me every time I play this game. Like, this game was such a big part of my teenhood. And I think also, like, the only representation of mental illness and trauma that I ever saw. So for those who weren't here a few months ago, back in, like, I think September, was it? Someone on eBay, I'd been looking ages, so there was a few action figures released for Alice Mans Returns that are, like, posable. And there was a few statue figures released for the first game, but they're pretty rare and hard to find. And someone on eBay in the UK listed them. And I won the bid. They were secondhand, I cleaned them up. And it came with Caterpillar and Hatter, who I'm like, I don't give a shit about. And Hatter was a little broken, but I don't care, because I don't care about having those figures. What I cared about is that it had Alice in Cheshire. So I do have the original figures of Alice in Cheshire. Dolphin in the box with the hobby horse. Okay, that'll be one of the action figures from Madness Returns. I don't have any of the Madness Returns action figures. But the ones I wanted the most were the American Mickey's Alice statues of her in Cheshire. I have them. I'm very happy. I'm not, like, completionistic about it. Like, if I ever saw one of the figures of another character, like, if I ever saw, like, the rabbit figure or something else, or one of the Madness Returns action figures somewhere, or like that, they made a real nice, like, anime style looking figure of her, like, a year ago. If I ever found any of those for, like, a bargain, sure, I'd get them, but I'm not actively looking for them, you know? The original Alice is not on Steam. You can't get the original Alice anywhere. Even if you I don't know if you just heard everything that I said. But no, EA don't have it up anywhere. You can't get it anywhere. You either have to buy a physical copy, like secondhand off somewhere like eBay, but then you'll need a computer that runs, I think, Windows Vista or earlier. I don't think it will play on Windows 7 or 10, but don't quote me. Or... you know, you can look around. Though I will say, even if you look around, the copy you get might require a little tweaking to get it to work on Windows 10. Mine did. Even if you get a physical disc copy, I'm not sure if you are able to tweak something in the game files to get it to work on Windows 10, I don't know. Operating systems other than Windows, I have no idea. I don't know if it had support for Mac when it came out in 2000. But... you know, I would much rather buy a game than have to emulate or get a game off, like... What I will say is this, hold on. It's already so dark that I need to turn my light on and we haven't even started the game yet. Stuck in my window. What I will say is this. Oh, fuck my pins. What I will say is this, the Internet Archive is a website that exists. It is the home of the Wayback Machine, which you can use to look at old websites and stuff, that no longer exist. And it is also a resource that people use. It is like an online Library of Alexandria. People keep... It has on it, like, videos and audios and software and images, and documents, of various stuff, whether it's like old cartoons, old video games, like that you physically can't get anymore, stuff, you know, kind of like lost media, even if like old manuals for things like PDF files and like, all sorts of stuff. Like I own a copy of a little old CD-ROM called Barbie Princess Bride, and I played the shit out of that, but it does not work on my PC. Did I find the exe file on the Internet Archive and download it and play it? I don't know. I'm just throwing random things out there. But like old Flash games, you can find a lot of those on that have been saved and put on the Internet Archive. Did I find like those old Scooby-Doo point-and-click adventures that I played as a kid that you can't buy and can't get to work on PCs anymore? Like Showdown in the Ghost Town. No. Can you find all of Barbie and the Rockers on there? Could you find the original Deke dub of Sailor Moon until it got removed the other week? Maybe. But I wouldn't know. Because it's I mean, I wouldn't know if it was removed, but... But Internet Archive, it's not like a lot of sites that have, like, content uploaded to it, and it's not, like a torrent website or anything like that. Like, it's a proper website that, it's just an archive. It's just meant to be, like, a library of things so that... Not in order to bootleg or pirate or steal, but in order to keep a copy of so that we don't get lost media. Did I find lost media really sad? You know, so a lot of the stuff on there is public domain. A lot of it's like old black and white movies that are public domain, books, manuals for software and things in case you lost your manual for whatever, you know, whatever you have and you don't know how to use it anymore. Old podcast episodes or like radio shows or like, anything, everything. I got a notification. Somebody's playing Power Wash Simulator. Lost media is just sad, and I know some people have this idea that lost media is like scary because a lot of videos on lost media is like 10 of the creepiest lost media. But like lost media just means it's a show that you can't find anymore. Like if you've ever thought like, oh, I loved this TV show as a kid, and then you try and find it, and it turns out it was just some it was like a regional thing, and you only can find one episode online, the rest of the episodes are lost, and the only way that they'll ever be found is if it just happens that somebody taped them off their VCR, you know? It's not all creepy. Some of it's just like, hey, there was this Nickelodeon show and then it got cancelled and they haven't put it up on their streaming service, so the only way we'll ever be able to get the episodes back is if anyone happened to record it off their TV onto like a VHS tape, you know? Yeah, basically American McGee's Alice is abandonware. It's just losing stuff is sad, and then I know like, and then I think about like I think things should be archived. I loved archives. I love libraries, and I think about stuff, and I know like I didn't watch Una Sanas, but I am familiar with Mark and Ethan. And I get, like, part of what Una Sanas was of, like, enjoy things in the moment, not everything will last forever, and I'm like, I get that. Also, this is lost media. I'm sure there are people who have every episode downloaded, and have just not shared it online because Mark and Ethan don't want them to. But I'm like, but that's also sad. I get, like, nothing is permanent, I get that. But, like, lost media is sad. you know? The fact of, like, people can create this thing. And sometimes it's stuff like pilots that were never aired for TV shows, and sometimes it's, like, TV shows that you watched, and, like, Doctor Who. There's a shit ton of lost Doctor Who episodes, because how the... For those who aren't aware that Doctor Who's been going since, like, the 50s, back in, like, the 60s, the BBC weren't very precious about Doctor Who. And so they just didn't keep the original film reels. Like, back then, you know, there was no Netflix, no one's storing stuff, so literally all they would have of Doctor Who episodes after they aired was the film reels, and they just didn't care. They didn't realise Doctor Who was going to be so culturally important or significant, and they either reused the film reels for other shows, or they, like, destroyed them. Some Doctor Who episodes have been found with audio only. Some are found in the most weird... There was this person who, like, bought or was clearing out this old church, and in the basement there was a couple of these film reels, and he played them, and then he realised what they were, and he was like, holy shit, this church has just had copies of Doctor Who that no one else has access. Or, like, finding, like, there's an old, is it Joan of Arc movie, and a lot of people thought the original cut of it, the original full film, was lost forever. And then it was found in, like, some tiny little, again, like, some, like, church or something in, like, Argentina or something, and this is a movie from Europe. Like, and just this one tiny little town somewhere has been watching the original cut of the film all these years, unaware that no one else has access to it. I think it's fascinating. Like, lost media is not all scary, even though, like, the videos that do the best on YouTube are about the scary ones, you know? I have my own lost media that I've never found. I have two. One that was found and one that wasn't. One I shared in Julia's Discord a while back, so you'd have to go back in her basic bitch gen chat to find it. There's two subreddits. There's a tip of my tongue subreddit, which is to help people find stuff they can't remember, and tip of my joystick, which is specifically for games. So the thing I submitted on tip of my tongue, which is something I couldn't find, but I remembered watching on Tumblr, was this Scooby-Doo Cartoon Network ad, or, like, little ident thing that played between episodes, and it was Freddy freaking out that Daphne hadn't texted him back, and he was kind of, like, borderline, like, stalking her and driving back and forth outside of her house, and I'm like, I can't find it anywhere. I'm going insane that I can't find it. I know it used to be on Tumblr and people would, like, make fun of this, and I couldn't find it anywhere, and I put it on the Reddit, and it just sat there, and then, like, a month later someone's like, is it this? And linked to a YouTube video that's got, like, thousands and thousands of views, and I'm like, thank you! Oh, I didn't make it up! It's weird. It must have been made around the same era as, I don't know if anyone remembers or is aware of a Scooby-Doo thing that was done in the early 2000s that played on Cartoon Network, or on Adult Swim maybe, that was, like, real footage of this forest, but they put the Scooby-Doo characters on top, like 2D animation on a 3D environment, on a real-life environment, and it was like a Blair Witch parody, but also, like, kind of scary. It looks like it's from that same era, but it's real, and it's like Fred being like, hi guys, welcome to Cartoon Network, blah blah blah, and then he turns to look at some other camera, and he's like, Daphne, I don't know if you're watching this, please text me back, I'm worried, and blah blah blah, and you're like, oh my god, what's happening? And then he's like, I can't remember what it's called, but if you scroll back far enough in Julie's Discord gen chat, it's in there. And then the thing that I can't find, which is a game, which is a 101 Dalmatians game. And a lot of people, I've posted this on tip of my joystick twice over the years. Yeah, that is the one where Daphne's like, at least tried, yeah, where they're just horrible to each other. But over the years, a lot of people have given suggestions about what 101 Dalmatians game it could be, and it's not any of them. So it was a Flash game. I would have played it on, like, the Disney.com Flash game things. I'm pretty certain it was a Flash game made for the live-action movies, not the cartoon. The style of it was kind of like a live action, I don't think it was photographic, it was like more kind of like painted, but it could have also been photos and just really grainy. You play as one of the dogs. I mean, obviously memories get warped over time. Like, I remember you play as one of the dogs, and you're like, I don't know if it's a platformer or like it's some kind of side scroller, and you're like walking or like jumping around, or like finding things. And it's a lot like, there's other Flash games from that time, like there's a Corella dress up one, and I'm like, yeah, it's that kind of art style. But I swear it's like you're playing as one of the dogs and you're walking around, and I want to say there's also like a catwalk part of the game or something. No one's ever found it. People have commented like, is it this one? Is it this one? I'm like, no. No. It's based on the movies, it's not based on the animation. Hi Mothman and SJ the Run Baby, thank you so much for the follow and for becoming one of my children of the night. Welcome in. We haven't started playing the game yet, even though it's been 2.5 hours of stream. Which means I'll only get like 2 hours of gameplay in. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, I get it. We talked about stuff. It's been a few days since I've seen you guys, even though I thought I wasn't gonna talk for very long because I'm like, not very much has happened. I haven't really done anything this week. But then we just kind of got talking about like arcade games, and I wanted to share some other stuff. We talked about chronic pain and stuff, so yeah. How does that work, Claw? Thank you for the first time chat. How does what work? I don't know what you're referring to, but thank you so much for the first time chat. I'm gonna play the game now. It's been 2.5 hours, I know. It doesn't feel like it. It's wild that I went from someone who was like, I could never like just chat on stream, like I don't know how to talk on stream, to like rambling with you guys and losing track of time. Yeah, it doesn't feel like it doesn't. It feels like it's been 30 minutes. So I'm gonna click continue game. That shouldn't do that. Oh. The game crashed. The game crashed. It's shut itself down. You know, every day Alice Mines Returns tests me. Every day it tests me. Every single gosh dang day it tests me. I like to have the game open before I stream because my PC freaks out opening the game while I'm on stream. Let me see if I can. There's my desktop wallpaper. See if I can show you guys what it looks like when it opens, because you've only ever heard it before. That's not the first time it's crashed on stream either. This game was very rushed. Oh. Are you coming in? Game. Oh. Yeah, no, I know. I know it's not at 1080p. Thank you, Microsoft. It's like that on purpose because my PC can't cope with streaming it at 1080. I know you guys can't see the game, but neither can I. I can only hear it. Are we gonna hear the spicy horse neigh? There it is. But I sure can't see it. I can't see anything. I also have no mouse. I have no mouse. Oh, hello, Alice. I don't want to access the Steam community roleplay. Oh, there's my save file. Hey, Alice. How are you doing? Are we all okay? You guys okay? I'm just gonna click it straight away. We're getting in. Good lord. I know that means we won't be playing much of the game today. If I was streaming tomorrow, I'd give you more of the game tomorrow. But I'm out tomorrow, and Sunday we're doing Toontown in. But you know, more Alice for next week. More Alice adventures to explore. The mouse isn't? Oh, thank God. I was moving my mouse around and the camera wasn't moving, and I'm like, Alice? Okay. Pedestrian, welcome in. I don't know how- sorry that that's the first thing that you saw was the game crashing. I don't know if you found me via Twitch or via YouTube, but welcome in. Please feel free to let me know how you found me. Because I do other stuff outside of Twitch. You don't have to. Okay, goodness Jesus, Alice. We're back in London. This is a tree. Okay. I think we came in through there. Hello, Nanny. You've got really short little legs. Loads of NPCs who won't talk to me. Did something freak out? Oh, it's just the way that the sun is coming through there. Okay. You guys want to talk to me? Oh, it's like the menu music, but it's like, music box. Hello, sir. Fancy man. Not seen you before. You got anything to say? What about you, man with table with nothing on it? Alright. What about you, man with, meat? Question mark? Is... maybe? Who looks like he's shouting and telling people to come and buy his stuff, but he isn't making any noise. What about you, man with woman with cheese! Guys, this game has cheese in it. This is the best thing we've seen all game. Look at all that cheese. But we don't have any money to buy cheese because Nurse Witless is blackmailing us and taking all of his money. Why does it say machine made corsets? Corsets. There's no E. It just says machine mad corsets. Alright then. What was back there? Oh, it's just like garbage, I guess. Okay. Oh, is it because we're in the fancier bit? I think we're in the fancier bit of London because we're gonna see Radcliffe, Alice's money-hungry lawyer, because we want.
Ground, Bill.
Yeah, I've been scouting around. Nothing getting a minute. Place is crawling with rozzers since them bleeding
He's
murders.
talking even though his mouth isn't
Whose
open.
work was that?
You want to know that sort of thing?
Oh, okay,
You
no,
gotta
there's
know
this
where
guy
to
talking.
listen.
Bit shy today, ain't ya?
Ain't you, dicky bird?
Hello, man. Is that your twin over there? And the mouth is still moving even though they're not talking. It's weird how the sounds come out of these guys, because they'll talk. I'm right in front of them, so you think like, okay, they're gonna talk really, but even when you get up close, they sound as if they're miles away. Or sometimes I'll have like a voice line coming from like the left of me, but there's no one at the left. I'll be honest though, they got the London architecture pretty down. Like, it's pretty accurate. Are those guards? Who's over there? I don't know which way. Oh, I got turned around. Hello, sir. You got glasses on? Or have you got? Oh no, he's just got really red. I thought he had red glasses on. It's just really red around his eyes. I'd steal your look. That's pretty. That's a pretty gendered look. I would like your clothes, sir.
For that, I'll be glad to shake your hand, sir.
Oh,
Considering
they're
how much
triplets!
is on offer, it seems more than generous.
You do know the way to a girl's heart, don't you? And unless you
Ooh,
open
I
your
like this
purse a little
carriage.
wider,
Can I
that's
have
all
this
you're
too,
gonna
please?
get.
For the aesthetic.
Something out. We might get more.
Consider my limbs.
Oh, I feel like maybe that's where we're meant to go, so I'm not sure. I don't want to get caught into like a cutscene, you know? So I'm gonna go back this way. I want to be able to like investigate everything. So what's going off over here? Oh, those aren't. I thought they were soldiers. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought those were soldiers with like big guns. And then I was like, wait, why are they wearing veils? That's kind of creepy. And then I was like, Oh! Oh, they're in mourning. Oh, I shouldn't be... Perhaps I shouldn't be here. Oh, oops. You got... Okay. I thought these staffs were like big guns. And I thought the hats were like, you know, like what Beefeaters like guards outside, like the I know the names of castles in my own country. Buckingham Palace. I was gonna say Westminster. That's not a palace. I thought it was like the guards that, I thought it was like Royal Guard hats from a distance. They're not. They're not. I'm sorry to have intruded. Oh, yeah, see? See? So I didn't want to walk all this way. Cutscene activated, and then I want to be able to come back. That is her solicitor. Solicitor and barrister is what words we would use for lawyers over here, rather than say lawyer. The actual words. We know what the word lawyer means, but in the UK you would say solicitor or barrister, depending on...
Yes? Who is it?
Alice Little, Mr. Radcliffe.
Ah, you're back. I suppose you better come up. Mind the latch.
Oh! Wait. Again, I can't move the Oh, God. I mean, the camera in this game is terrible, but that was really bad that I couldn't... We got a coat, we got a bag, we got some umbrellas. Got a fancy vase, we got a mirror that we can't... It isn't really a mirror, I guess. Alright. Well, I know he said we better come up, but... The ancient scroll is parchment. Ah, see. So what you'll also notice is, each time where you go back to London, stuff that happens in London is hints as to what's going to happen in Wonderland next, or at least what location we're going to next. Like last time, when we ended up at the Mangled Mermaid pub and we were fished out of the ocean, and we saw like the posters for like the Carpenter and the Walrus Man's amazing show. That was all hints that we were going to see the Carpenter and the Walrus, and that we were going to go and see, like, mermaids and go, like, under the ocean. So, see what hints you can pick up this time as to where we might be going next. The ancient scroll is parchment, and the characters are drawn in, quote, Indian ink, which Radcliffe claims the Chinese invented eons ago by mixing soot, lamp oil, gelatin of donkey skin, and musk. He does know some remarkable things. Nice little scroll. I hope that he didn't... Got fancy clock. It's a nice clock. We got a room we weren't told we could enter. Ooh. We got like a scroll, so okay, maybe he likes a certain aesthetic. Got this nice little shelf. Is there anyone in there? I don't want to get in trouble. Hello? Haha, no trouble. Got like fans. I think he may have been to China and brought a lot of things back with him. Almost looks like a seashell, like kind of the back of that sofa. We've got a desk. This is the top hat's desk. Desk for the top hat. I do like, there's nice lighting in here. This is a nice place. It's got a nice place, you stinky little money-hungry lawyer. I'm not calling all lawyers money-hungry, just literally Alice's lawyer literally just represented her so he could try and steal all of her fucking inheritance. And now he's taken her one possession, a fucking bunny rabbit. Although she did get, someone mysteriously sent her in the mail a portrait of her family that she has hung up in her room at Bumby's. She does not know who sent it to her. Swords! Radcliffe, who could make even fascinating objects boring, says the curved blade is a 16th century Meito katana, and the shorter sword is called... I can't actually read that. It's too pixelated. Wakizashi? I can't. Both used by Japanese samurai. I actually can't read that. I've had to turn the game down to like 640p to be able to my computer to handle playing it. I can't read what that word says. I think it's Wakiza is. Oh, Alice is enjoying checking him out. Oh, it's a fixed camera. Oh. Got like some man on like working on something. We got vaguely a person in like a garden. Got more little teapots and funky shaped shelves. Lots of vases. Is he in there? Oh, is that a full samurai suit in there? Oh, he's in there. He's in his Scrooge pajamas. At least he's not T-posing. Alright, Radcliffe. That's my bunny! Do you just keep it there at all times? To remind yourself of how you screwed Alice over?
You do have my rabbit.
Forgotten your manners? And what else, I wonder? You abandoned it at Rutledge Asylum, my dear. We've been over this before.
Can she have it back?
In a huff as usual, oozing with attitude and accusatory flummery, I've stolen her rabbit.
I didn't steal it.
Ridiculous
Why didn't you give it
pretext.
back to her?
She's here about the fire again.
You could have given it. You know where
All the
she's
mad
living.
child wants
You
to
could have
talk
given it back
about.
to her at any point.
My report found her family dead by misadventure. She won't accept it. It goes on and on about her killing memories and her need to know the truth. The alleged truth is, the fire began in the library when the cat knocked over a lamp.
That's what
The
we
blaze
saw in
trapped
the
her
first
parents
game.
and sister upstairs. Sister Lizzie never even unlocked her door. Died in her bed. The guilty
That's
cat
weird.
always sets her off. She denies it. Makes no sense. It can't be, etc.
Weird that Lizzie
Agreed.
didn't even unlock her door.
From
The
the
fire
outset,
started
Alice was my candidate
downstairs.
for the pyromaniac. The girl had a fixation with fire. I once remarked that I thought she might have had a larger role in causing the tragedy. She suffered some sort of psychotic episode.
I'm sorry, that's a bit... So let's just put a pin in that. Lizzie never even tried to unlock her door. What, did the screaming not wake her up?
Did I rip his head off? I wanted to.
Or did she black out?
What's left of my brain will explode. Is it mad to pray for better hallucinations?
Oh,
Perhaps
no.
I'm fated to expire right here.
Is this the same room? It sure is. Did she imagine seeing him again and he's not actually here? Uh-oh. He's in his snog Mimi ass pajamas. All movables and effects are gone. Nothing but dust stains and the smell of tobacco. No sign of the coroner's report, or my rabbit, either. Damn him. Oh, not the fixed camera. Can I have this? What is in that? I don't know. Oh, Alice. Of course she went psychotic when you accused her of doing it. She didn't do it, you meanie. But weird little detail. The fire started downstairs. Both of Alice's parents woke up and were screaming. Their screaming woke Alice up. They told her to get out because you couldn't get up the stairs. The fire had completely blocked off the upstairs. And so you saw in the first game that Alice kind of jumped out of a window. But still ended up with like burns all over her body. She was in hospital for a year before she was moved into the asylum. But that's a weird detail that Lizzie didn't even unlock her door or died in her bed. If Alice woke up to the screams and she was deep dreaming about Wonderland, how come Lizzie didn't wake up to the screams? No spoilers for those who know, because not everyone in chat knows. But that's a weird detail to mention, that Lizzie didn't even manage to unlock her door. This is pretty decrepit. Alice, I don't know if how safe these stairs are. Okay, cool. I like the music though. This room wasn't open before. Snow? Let's wait. This is the room where the screen was. Is the top hat still here? Oh. Sad. So you guys just have put a little pin in that. The barricade discourages squatters. Suggests he didn't sell up, just left quickly. I can't get through this way. But I recall the place had a door in the back that opened on the lane. How did you get in that way? Oh, Alice. It's snowing! It's It's snowing! It's actually meant to snow here in the next few weeks, which is wild. I think in a few weeks' time. Oh, it got real cold. It's meant to like start snowing. Like we've never had. I don't know if I've ever experienced snow before Christmas. Normally, lately it snows here in kind of late December, early January when I was a kid, and then the last few years it's been like in March that it snowed. It's the Mock Turtle! Ah! He was in a snow globe, like we saw a statue of him in a snow globe in the Vale of Tears. And we found him in Tundrafall in a ship in a bottle that was all iced over. I love you, Mock Turtle! Uh-oh. Those look like mushrooms. Why would there be mushrooms in the street? Is that Tar? Alice? Alice? I don't think these are supposed to be here. Oh! Oh! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no. Are we back in where so the Vale of Tears the first time we were there looked fine, and then by the time we left the Vale of Tears it was all becoming bad stuff. Oh, that's the train! Oh, that's the choo-choo train, which like looks really cool. This looks like a cathedral, but if a cathedral was a train, which is gorgeous. However, the train bad guy, but we still don't know who's driving it.
This bloody ruin! It's corrupting all of Wonderland.
Ah, and we're back
Seeking
in
refuge from the wicked world.
Hi, Chad.
Like they've gone to hell.
You're not that good a liar, and I'm not that stupid. But something a bit less calamitous.
I think he could
would
be a
have
good
been
liar.
welcome.
This
Maybe
unmitigated
he just doesn't want to
disaster
lie
is
to
your
us.
doing, and it will get worse. Your train keeps a hellish schedule. Get moving. Time waits for no one. The change has begun.
The train is perfectly capable of terrifying me, Cat. You should find another job. Is there really so little hope?
There's even less, and if fear paralyzes you, we are lost.
Oh no, now it's called the Vale of Doom. Oh, we're just right in it. Oh, we're just right in it. Oh, we're just right in it. Hello. Jesus. Hi, big boy. Hi. Alright. Oh, I didn't want you. I forgot how to switch weapon and I didn't get the chance to look. Oh, it's scroll. No, it's not. I want the hobby horse and I don't have time to look. Hang on. Oh, it's off. There we are. Hello. There we go. My beautiful baby. My beautiful host of the hobbing. So this was the Vale of Tears, you know that pretty location we were in at the beginning of the game. You know, with all the pretty mushrooms and oh, there's London, and all the pretty like the pretty mushrooms and the dice and all the pretty, yeah. It's called this. Oh, that sure looks like a hookah. Alice! Oh, kids, don't, kids. I mean, kids shouldn't.
Step off London Bridge could end my journey.
I mean, kids shouldn't be watching this. These streams are 18+. Was that a bug man who was talking to me? Who could have possibly been talking to me who is associated with that sort of implement? Who possibly could have been talking to me? What character is commonly associated with such things? Where are we going? What is in the sky? Ooh. Oh hell, there's babies up there. Where am I going? Uh-oh. I don't think I'm gonna make it. Uh-oh. Everything's fine. Where are we? Where did you put me? Good morning, Angel. Hello, babies. Uh-oh. Just deal with them before I get up there. Uh-oh. No! No! Oh, I was overconfident. I'm not the best platform. I think we're doing okay, Angel. I'm just tired. But we're back in the Vale of Tears, apart from it looks a little different. It's got a little bit more, just a tad more corrupted than when we last saw it. There might be some drug consumption in this.
That vaporous ledge only appears as flimsy and insubstantial as your confidence. It will hold you. Trust me.
Don't do drugs, adults. I'm not kids, because there shouldn't be any kids watching this, frankly. You guys should all be adults to be in my stream. Don't copy Alice's example. Whee! Whoa. I mean, you guys are adults, you can look after yourself. just Alice. I would have obviously given a trigger warning for that if it was uncomfy for anyone, but I forgot it happened. I will say, we are now currently further in the game than I have ever made it before. I've only ever played up to the end of the Deluded Depths before on my own, years and years ago. So now we are further than I've ever been, and while I have watched some people play further into the game, I don't think I've ever actually watched a full entire walkthrough. I know every single story beat that happens. What the fuck is happening over there? Like a conveyor belt? Is there like a caterpillar? What is that? So I know every plot point in the story that happens from here on out, but I don't know every puzzle, and I don't know every individual tiny... I know every big location, but I don't know every tiny little bit, so, this is also new to me now. As I say, I still know all the plot that happens. But, am I meant to go down there? I guess so, huh? Is this gonna kill me to stand on? It looks kind of bad. Oh, no, it's fine. Okay. I don't like the kind of slopey, hello, sound effects. I guess it's because the slugs around. Yeah. Whee! Is that the last weapon of the game? I don't know what's going on above it. Oh, it's the last weapon to collect of the game. Let's make a break for it. What is going on? Oh, it's like a dinner table. It's a really long, swirly table. Hello, final weapon of the game. You have obtained the Mad Hatter Manufacturing Inc. Teapot Cannon. Never seen before. Brand new. Throw an instant tea party. It'll be a blast. Tea Cannon is highly effective against groups of enemies. The longer shot is charged, the longer the shot is charged, the larger the blast radius will be. Tea Cannon can be used to demolish weak surfaces at range. Oh, okay, that's what the scroll is for. Okie dokie. I assume now. We're gonna be dealing with some babies. So, let me just very casually. Uh-oh, I did it wrong. Hang on. Hang on, I did it wrong. No, let me get away. I did it wrong. Okay, hang on. I would like... No. Scroll. There we go. Okay, now try. Hey, look at that. Oh no, not one of the really big ones. Oh no, I hate you though. Seem more effective than okay, one, no. Alice, one! Alice, I swear to God. No. Oh, it did the animation as if it caught me, but it didn't catch me. No. Yeah, it's doing the animation as if it caught me, but I'm jumping out of it. Hang on. Ouchie. No. It shouldn't be doing that animation because you don't have me. I'm getting better at dodging. Whoa, okay. So you have to like, sorry, you have to, ow. You have to destroy all its baby faces. I did it, I got all its baby faces, I think. So now it's not very happy because I got rid of all of its baby faces. Oh, that's new! Alice. I'd like to change weapon, please. It won't let me. There we go. Okay, one. No. Okay, the scroll is not very, what would you call it? Responsive. It doesn't always do it. Sometimes I have to scroll a lot of times. Also, if you notice, the UI for both the pepper grinder and the cannon is both on the screen, and it shouldn't be. The UI for both of those things are on the screen. Why is the UI for both of them on the screen? God, this is different. I don't remember the last one of these having like this big old baby face. Okay, now we're back to running. This feels like a boss battle. Maybe it is. Did I get it? Oh, I think I got it. Whoa. I did it. Oh, I didn't get to explore everywhere else. Can I not go back now? What? I wanted to go back the other way. There was more stuff over there, but I thought get the weapon first because I thought this entire area was going to be the battleground, right? So I thought get the weapon first because I think things are going to come at me from all sides. And then they didn't, and now I can't go back. Shit. Fuck, I love my horsey so much. We got, yeah, so it's a big dining room table. I couldn't tell what it was. Anything else around here? Yeah, the teapot's pretty good. Alright. Let's all the way. Oh, wait, actually. Let's see how many teeth I have. I do have a lot. Ooh, what should I upgrade? I should upgrade the teapot so that it's, like, in line with everything else, I think. And then focus on upgrading the teapot and the knife next. Both the teapot UI and the pepper UI are in the top corner. I don't have either of them out, so neither of them should be, but definitely only one of them should be there at a time. Is this meant to have a texture on it? It's just really, really dark. It's kind of freaking me out. Oh. Let me try that again. See, I know it's like, why would you use the knife again? Now you have the hobby horse, so why would you use the pepper grinder once you have the teapot? And I think accuracy, really. Oh, there was a slug. Like, you can be a bit more precise. I mean, they're not less accurate, the other weapons. I just think it's a bit more precise. So what did I thought I assigned X to the cannon and Z to the pep, but they're not working. No, they aren't working. So those controls those controls are bugged. That's great. I might have to go into the game files to fix that, like we had to do with the why the umbrella wouldn't work. Teeth. Oh, I wonder who this man could be. Who smokes and who looks like that? Oh, that's not stuff I can break. Oh. These are boxes from like the Hatter's domain. God, it really got corrupted the fuck out of while we were too busy swimming in the ocean. We didn't know what was going up here. Maybe we are on the edge of the Hatter's domain. To be fair, the Hatter's domain does border. Oh, I didn't mean to make it green. Okay. Why is the tea green? I just wondered if I could break through that. Why is the tea green? Oh, hello, hello, baby. Hello.
I'm devastated. Look what's become of my beautiful valley.
All things change in the fullness of time, often not for better.
Thanks, dude. Wait. Hang on. Ah ha ha, now these are like this.
catastrophe may strike even the best regulated families, he said. Of course, one family's disaster may be another family's opportunity.
Ew.
And the same goes for a surviving family member.
Fuck off, Radcliffe. One family's disaster may be another family's opportunity, and the same goes for survival. Do you, what? Are you implying that Alice killed her family for the money? Because no. 2, are you just implying that, like, hey, even though your family's dead, maybe this is just all you needed to be able to make something of yourself? Maybe this is good, and you can come back from it. What? No. I think she'd much rather have her family alive, thanks. Just because all you can think about is money, doesn't mean that's all everyone else thinks about. Oh, there's a baby up here. Oh, and there's a big boy. He hit his own child, did you see? Get up. He hit his own teammate. Uh-oh. Okay, actually, I need to deal with these guys first. Back up. Whoa, Teapot! Oh, they're still stuck, hang on. Teapot, you rule! I think that's the right way to go, and this is the bonus way to go. Yeah, fuck Radcliffe. Where's this bit here? Oh, up there. Piggy! They're supposed to make noises! No wonder I missed some of them. Some of them don't make noises. I sure didn't hear that piggy at all. Where am I? It said Cheshire was through here. Oh god, I'm gonna get so turned around. Oh! What? Where did you come from? Did it just like spin into existence? What the hell was that? Oh, okay. Oh cool, I can heal up. Oh my god, this bonus room is- oh, it's a Radula room. That's why it said cat. Well, I only have, I have 3 of 4, so if I can do this Radula room, that makes 4 of 4, which means I get an extra heart container, essentially. So I have more max health. But I couldn't do the last Radula room, it was too hard. If this is another riddle, sure. But if it's another, like, kill 100 enemies, no. No kind of- why was the Peffer and the Teapot UIs back up on screen? Cheshire! Oh, thank god, is it a riddle?
Ah, there you are.
Hi, Chesh. You got a question for me? Okay, the first one was something that was actually mentioned in the first game. This is not mentioned in the first game. We welcome the arrival of a phantom at sunset, only to rue its departure at sunrise. What is it? Night flocks, mayflies, hope, or dreams? What the fuck is night flocks? It's not hope, surely. We welcome the arrival of a phantom at sunset. I mean, dreams if you sleep, but if you sleep at night time, then dreams. But why would you call dreams a phantom? Why would you call dreams a phantom? Why would it be hope? You still have hope when you were sleepy. I don't know what night flux is. I know what mayflies are, but not, I mean by name, I don't really know what they are. I've heard the name. I mean, dreams? I don't know why you'd call dreams a phantom. That seems like the most riddle-like answer. I don't even know what night flux is. Oh, Cheshire. Just you saying that is reward enough in itself. Extra heart container. It's a flower. Ooh. I got more max health. I know they're not called heart containers. I'm using Legend of Zelda talk because I don't know what they're actually. Roses? We got a new rose, I guess. Bye, Chesh. Thanks for the good times. Thank you for the extra life. Alright, back we go. How did I get here? Nobody knows. Uh-oh. Okay, back we go to the actual game. Remember, Alice, the your world's being polluted. Remember that? Where was I supposed to go? So I remember, oh, over here. Oh, thank God, I was gonna jump down then. This way. Oh, I think actually that does hurt you if you stand on it for too long, so I guess we'll jump it. Thank you for the lurk, Cryptid. We might. I don't think we're gonna finish a whole area today. I think we might just finish this little bit. I don't think we're gonna manage to finish the game. Oh, hi. Because this game autosaves, so I would just keep going until we can. But I think maybe once we get into the next location, this might be where we have to end stream. Because I talked for too long, and it's not like the first game in the series. I can't just end whenever I want. This looks like an enemy will show up. No? Oh. No, Alice, run over to it! Ouchie. Teapot cannon to break the what wall? Oh, that wall. I don't want to go that way, but there's boxes over here. Right? Can I just make that? Alright. You know what? I can. I underestimated you once more, Alice. Ooh, sneaky, sneaky. thinking some of these bits flying around are more... Oh, that does look Hatter's Domain-like. That's Hatter's Domain. Hello? I think we should need to get his move on Alice. Oh, we are Hatter's Oh, Hatter. Your domain. Oh, you. I didn't miss you guys. No, Alice, no, Alice, no, Alice, no, Alice. I don't want to be locked on anymore. Come get me now. Come get me now. Oh, there's a baby. Oh, there's babies. Oh, there's babies. No! No! Oh god! No! I'm so low on health. Please, show your face. I can't attack you unless you show your face. Thank God. Alright, iPod. No, Alice, no, Alice. Okay. I think I have to defeat the madcap, actually, by going over there. No! No! I can't do more! No! I'm so low on health! I'm just gonna stay over here. Oh, I get why there's both two eyes. You can switch and then use the other one. Oh no, there's another. Oh, I'm alive. Thank you, ranged weapons, for existing. Oh, Hatter. Oh, Hatter, what? Oh, you're poor. Oh, is that the train station from before, or is that a different train station? Oh goodness, his teapots come crashing down. Oh no! Oh no! So the first time we saw it, it was crying water. It was crying water in the first game, and then we healed it, and it was smiling at the end of the first game. And then we came back, and it was crying water, and then it was crying blood, and then it was crying tar, and now it's broken. Looking glass line. Oh, looking glass line. This is not what you're supposed to look like. How am I gonna get the train now? Why does it feel like there's gonna be another boss battle? Oh! Ah, well, the game needed to load something. Actually, at least get off that stuff because it's not very good for you. What is you? Sideways door. Whoa. Oh, it's one of you. Ow! Rude. Oh, well. Oh, we're going in one of the sideways-y doors. Oh, maybe it's not sideways. Just because it was like kind of landscape. There's a tree over there. There's a memory up there. But I don't want to make that jump, so. Oh, hello, Mad Cat. I hate having to just fucking wait. Ow. Now. Oh, it's one of the big punchy fists that we had to avoid. Oh, hello. Hello, babe. Hello, floating babies. I forgot how to change which one I'm targeted on. Ow! Ow, 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 ow. Ooh, more big teapots. Oh, it's the clock face that we used to stand on. Am I going up on this? Uh-oh. 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 Save us. No! Uh-oh. Am I meant to go up on this? Oh no. Well, there's another baby now. I guess I'll deal with him instead. Hello, other baby. Maybe. Oh, I don't think I am. I think that is decorative. No, no, no. No, I got to you in time. Ah, I thought you fell into the void. I was incorrect. Healing time. Oh, that's a lot. Oh, that's a lot. Oh, that's a lot of platforms. Well, I'm just gonna stay here while my health goes back up. Oh, Hatter. I mean, I don't feel sorry for you, like, fuck you, but, like, it's a shame about, you know, the buildings being destroyed. People worked there. Oh, no. Now where? Oh. Oh, hello. What the fuck is that? Oh. Those things come, okay. Don't I go that? Am I not going that way? That looks kind of like final area. No? But then there's another platform here that says 4. Oh. Sorry, did I run into an invisible wall? What happened there? Oh yeah, there's a wall here. I'm sorry guys. There's a wall there? There's a wall there. What? What? Why? Oh gosh. Why?
I've smoked a cigarette, Alice. No fun at all. Andy, I'll try a clay pipe.
No, don't, Lizzie. Cheshire?
The sight, the stink, the sinister sound.
Hi.
What legend, Alice?
Don't say this. I don't. She doesn't know. Oh no. Alice, no. Not a many baby face man. Okay, I'd rather deal with the ones that are floating. No, Alice, please. Fuck. I said please, Alice. No, my hidey hole. I'd like to deal with the babies first. Ow, it won't let me. Fuck. Could you come closer, baby? Okay, it's down. I'm going in. And now we're running. Okay. Oh, that's where we're going. Pretty. Anyway. Right, what was the strat? Uh-oh. Okay, go, Alice. Go. No. I got suckled on. Okay, it's coming. I got confused. It's fine, I got confused. Did I get all of its baby faces? I got all of its baby faces. Okay. No. Ow, that really hurt. Ow. No. No, oh no, this is bad. Don't find me, don't find me, don't find me, don't find me. Just gonna heal. He doesn't know I'm here. Uh-oh. I don't know if he can hurt me while I'm in here, though. Oh god, that's horrifying. Do you think? Can he hurt me while I'm healing? The answer is yes, but the game is very confused. Because I then just start healing again. So the answer is yes, he can hurt me, but I'm also still healing, so... I'm gonna keep healing. Oh, we're gonna go, 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 Alice, we're gonna go. No, other one. I appreciate that you can use both of them. I get why the UIs for both are on screen now. Because you can use both. While the other's out of commission, you can just switch. Okay, one. No, Alice, stop looking under him, please. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, I can't see. Oh my god, when he gets... I'm sorry. When he gets you, it is like impossible to get away. Oh, thank god. Oh my god, when he gets you, you just can't, like, see anything. And he's faster than you are, so if you don't already have, like, you know... If you don't already have the, if you're not already ahead of him, then you're kind of screwed. How do I get up there? It's all well and good being like, oh, up here. But like, how? Alice.
It's not only about you, Alice. Look at the destruction around you. Consider its cause. Then come join me.
It's got very David Attenborough quality to his voice. Oh, invisible what? Huh? But from where? But from whence? But how do I, okay. Okay. Right, but Alice had burns all over her body, right? like, third-degree burns over her whole body. She was in hospital for a year. Witless just described it as being, like, she had wrinkled toadstool-looking skin. So why does she look so airbrushed? Why can't we have Alice with... I mean, we know that she... we saw bandages on her wrists in the first game, in the loading screen. And we know that she had bandages all over her body. There was a picture of her with bandages all over her body that was on... So, before Madness Returns came out, there was a Flash game on the EA website, it's not there anymore, that had, like, newspaper clippings of Alice, and one of them was her in hospital with bandages all over. Why can't she have scars? No, she has to be, like, quote-unquote conventionally attractive. Why can't she have scars? I got stuck on nothing. Why can't she have scars? Is that my pot? Oh, hello. Oh, he was sleeping. Oh, it sure was, and he was sleeping. I'm sorry, sir, to disturb your slumber. But I would really like some teeth. Oh, he wasn't even attacking me, he was just sleeping. I feel bad. Ah, suck! Oh, Alice. Who can watch Twitch on your TV? Whoa. Can I go back this way? Oh, probably not. Probably not, Alice. Probably not. Abandon that plan. Abandon that hope. The new law reigns in Wonderland to quote Sorry guys, we get to see pretty things again soon, kind of. I mean, Wonderland's kind of getting a bit fucked, but look at this! Pretty, pretty, pretty! And inside the big pretty is a tiny pretty. I wonder if there's a man in there.
You are familiar with the saying that smoking stunts your
There's a
growth?
man in a tiny
Adults
temple.
assault children with that adage. Usually while they've got a pipe stuck in their mouths.
I won't ask you to inhale. Let the smoke envelop you.
We're shrinking! Do you know why, guys? It's the title of the stream. We're going back to Bugtown, USA. Did you miss Bugtown? I didn't. I don't know what enemies are in this part. I've never made it this far in the game before. I know the plot beats, but I don't know the actual... I don't remember a lot of the individual enemies. Here we are. Mysterious East, aka Bugtown, USA. We got a new dress. I do want to say before anyone makes assumptions, because obviously we've got a lot of, like, Chinese letters and stuff. Whilst the guy in charge of the game's American McGee is American, the entire the rest of the game developer team that worked on this game, all the designers, the artists, the devs, are all Chinese. He moved to Shanghai and set up his studio there, so this is a lot of the actual Chinese devs putting their own little references to their culture and stuff in the game. Yeah. Before we assume the worst. Oh, there's no music! This is a much nicer Bugtown. Bugtown USA last time was the Vale of Tears, which has now become the Vale of Doom. It's nice sloshy sounds of the water. Nothing bad could happen here. We got, what, floating mahjong tiles? But that requires platforming. Ah! Ooh, not friendly water. I don't want to go exploring too far though, because we do not have time to explore this. We just hit an autosave, and we're not gonna hit another autosave before I have to end stream in like 30 minutes. So I think we will have to end stream a little early, because I don't want to play for another 30 minutes and then it all be lost because there was no autosave checkpoint. But new location, We got a new dress. We got a new bow. We're back in the fucking Bugtown. We gotta make it all the way up there, I guess. I guess that's where Caterpillar, that's where he was in when we looked at it in the tiny. He's all the way at the tippity top of the mountain. Oh, that maybe didn't. So, how many teeth? I don't think that's enough. I think I need like 600 or 700 to upgrade anything. Yes, I do. 600. Okay. I'm sorry that we didn't get a lot of the game done, but we got a whole section done. I talked for too long is what happened. I know it can feel quite short that it's only been like a 4-hour stream, considering I did 3 11-hour streams last week. How far are we in now? 40%. We did an extra 2%, but we got all the weapons now. Hey ho. We got an extra heart container, if you will, another rose. So we still made progress. Oh, my PC's freaking out. Oh, my PC's freaking out. There we go. Let's go over here. Let's put some music back on. Where's my overlay? Nobody knows. Did I put the music back? The music's not. Wait, why isn't the music? Music! Uh-oh. The music gone bye-byes. Music. Properties. Let me just go find it. Let me just go find it. There it is. Thank you so much for streaming. Huh. It's weird streaming.
Just wondering when you'd invite me back.
I give the hydrate. It is weird streaming after like the chaos of last week of the subathon. It's felt like too short. And also like but I think it's tired me out, so I'm happy to end a little early. It's tired me out quite a bit. Let me find somebody to raid. Oh, my phone volume's on. Who has not been streaming for ages, so is less likely to be ending soon. I can't tell because I keep getting adverts for the MetaQuest 3. But if you guys would stick around and come with me to raid someone, that would mean a lot. There's a couple people, there's 3 people I see online. 4 people I see online. We got art, we got Animal Crossing, we got art, and we got art. Do you guys like oh, you know what? We were just in Bugtown. So I think it's only fitting. I hate when I need to raid and I also need to run to the bathroom. Would you guys still raid if I like BRB? I don't notice until I'm like, I know it feels silly to BRB just so you can raid. But like, you don't understand how desperate I am. What if I leave you? What if, to entertain you while I'm gone? What if, Big Murray, I'll be back. Hi, it's me, Maury. I'm the one who runs the streams around these parts now. Oh, it is patting his hand! That's really cute. Oh, guys. Ow, I just bent my finger in a weird way. You guys are adorable. I just groomed her a random size. I didn't know the head pats were gonna be there. It's not really Maury, it's Prince. I lied. But Maury's here. He's here. That's me patting his, like, I'll pat his head. There he is. He, you know what? No, I'm already over here. He is happy that you guys wanted to hold his hand. I don't know, I haven't drawn myself as an IKEA alien, have I? What did I do to my fingy? I didn't trap it in anything. All of a sudden my pinky hurts as if I caught it in something, but I don't know what I could have caught it in. Thank you guys so much for stream. I think what is fitting, because we were just in Bug Town, is for us to raid a bug. I think that makes sense, right? So, if you guys are not subscribed, you can copy and paste the message that Stream Elements just posted, and if you are subscribed, like all of you are, all of you are now, you can copy and paste the message that I just posted in chat. We're going to raid Onyx, who is currently drawing. Onyx is a bugger. What kind of bugger? You'll just have to find out. Won't that be exciting? Don't look at the preview of their profile picture. Just wait and find out. But thank you guys so much for stream. I know it does feel short after how long the streams were last week, but I think I'm noticing, even just after 4 hours today, that I am feeling quite drained and tired, and normally I don't feel drained and tired after just 4 hours, so I think the subathon did take a bit out of me. Reminder, no stream tomorrow because I'm away, but to make up for it, and also as a reward of the subathon, Sunday, we're gonna play Corporate Clash. I'm gonna play it with you guys in chat, so if you'd like to get that downloaded and an account made before tomorrow, feel free. You don't have to play though, you can just come along and watch, and if no one shows up, I guess I'll just be Toontown-ing on my own. It'll be tomorrow, not tomorrow, sorry. No stream tomorrow. Toontown Corporate Clash, not Toontown Rewritten, Corporate Clash, on Sunday, at 7 PM GMT, 11 AM Pacific Standard Time, and 1 PM Central American Standard Time, 8 PM Central European Time. Do Cublog if you want. If you guys make an account and try it out for a bit and then decide actually I'm not enjoying it, you're free to leave at any point during the stream. I will see you for stream on Sunday, but I'll be around tomorrow. You know, I'm just gonna be out for the day. But thank you so much for stream. I will see you on Sunday. Mwah.